Nobody does it Bennett. Yes, I've gone and said it. Movies and games, some things that are lame. Nobody does it Bennett.
Hello, and welcome to Nobody Does It Bennett, movie review podcast. I am your host, Greg Bennett, and tonight I am joined by Jeff and Matt as we go through the neon gothic Gotham nightmare, Batman Forever, from 1995. This is in fact the second time me and Jeff are recording Batman Forever. We did one a few years back, which is why this one is not around the same time as we did the other Tim Burton / Joel Schumacher Batman films. I had some technical issues with that one and thought if we do it again, we should bring Matt back into it since he and I did Batman and Robin podcasts. This combines all the Schumacher and Burton Batmans together. Why not bring all the hosts together as well? One big happy Bat family that wasn't murdered in an alleyway.
Perfect. I don't have any trauma.
Just a little heads up there, I may have been.
I'm not sure. It was a Tuesday. I was busy. Jeff, welcome back. Last time it was Van Helsing. This time it's Batman Forever. You excited?
Very excited, yep. Great to be back with the terrible trio.
Hopefully the Batman transforms the same way as the werewolves do in Van Helsing. I'll be happy.
Just rips off his clothes and he's got bat suit underneath.
Ripped his skin off and it's Batman.
Yeah.
Just a full bat, just a hairy bat chest.
And Matt, welcome to Gotham City once more, where massive statues and neon-painted gangs live.
Hello
Are you
there.
ready for this one?
Oh, very ready. Always ready. The state of this movie is amazing.
I tell you what, there's no movies like these ones. That's for sure. Tonight, we'll be going through the movie, Batman Forever. We'll run through the story beat by beat, offering our opinions along the way. We will also be acting out certain scenes with our own unique voices. I'm looking forward to the Riddler and Two-Face voices in this one. Should be interesting. If you hear any random bird noises, that's just the Budgie Boys, JB and Garfunkel. They like to have their say every now and then.
Or, as the last time, all the time.
Get him! Get him!
I think it's because Matt, his Dracula was so dramatic, it set the birds off. After we've gone through the film, we'll give you our ratings for Batman Forever. Where will it land on the charts? Will it be the hero we need, or will it not? Quick update on the top 5 film in the NDIB charts. Number 1, Jurassic Park from 1993 with a perfect 50 stars. That is first equal with Goodfellas from 1990 with a perfect 50 stars. Spider-Man 2 from 2004 with 49 stars is in third. Fourth place we have Jumanji from 1995 with 47.5 stars. And fifth we have Titanic from 1997 with 47 stars. We actually got our first change to the top 10 recently. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban knocked out 3 other ones that were 10th equal.
Is that the one with Sirius Black?
Yep.
And Lupin?
Yep.
That is the best Harry Potter movie I've ever seen. And terrifying.
The poster on my bathroom door, that's that movie.
Oh, yeah. With the Whomping Willow. Oh, that whole werewolf change scene was not a Harry Potter movie. That was a horror.
Let's take a look to see where the other Batman movies in this film franchise rank on the NDIB charts. I'm not counting Mask of the Phantasm. It's a completely different, separate thing. So that's why it's not in these charts. Otherwise, it's easily number 1. In 7th place is Batman 1989 with 44.5 out of 50 stars. That's 7th place on the charts, NDIB charts. So it's 7th best film. It was the first one we covered on Nobody Does It Bennett. It's actually 7th equal, though, with another movie, Big, which stars Tom Hanks. Funny thing is that these were the first 2 episodes I did for Nobody Does It Bennett. They were Batman and Big, and they're both 7th equal still, so they're still very high up there. And 11th equal is Batman Returns, because Harry Potter just knocked out. Batman Returns is 11th equal with 2 other films, Boogie Nights from 1997 and Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone as well. And in 31st equal place, so that's way down the list.
All the way.
31st equal is Batman and Robin with 32 out of 50 stars. Batman and Robin is 31st equal with Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
No.
Yeah. And of course, Mortal Kombat Annihilation is still last with 15.5 out of possible 50 stars.
I don't think anything will beat that.
It's going to be tough.
Unless you suck it up and watch Morbius.
I might get enough jokes on there that one day I'll go, hey, I've done enough jokes, let's get it out of the way.
Yeah, we watched it. We're not going to do a podcast on it. We're doing a review.
Yeah.
What do you give it? How to store it?
First up, though, we'll give you a brief intro about our experiences with Batman Forever. What are your guys' initial thoughts about Batman Forever? Do you have any favourite moments from the film you are looking forward to talking about?
I'm absolutely obsessed with the miniature figurines like they used in Thunderbirds. All the tiny sets and all the tiny explosions, you can tell. You wouldn't be able to at the time, but you can now. The budget was 100 million, which today is now 205 to 210 million. As you said, Greg, it's basically the same price as a Marvel movie, but all the effects were real.
Not all of them, there's some CGI. You'll notice some of the cityscapes looked a little
Cheesy.
90s.
Yeah.
But you're right, the miniatures, I love miniature love. Always shout out for miniatures. And of course, Lord of the Rings still did miniatures and looked outstanding a few years later. So, and Jeff, any thoughts?
I think for me, it was too much of a difference between Returns and Forever. Like, it went from so serious to really campy. My one that I'm looking forward to, which you'll already know about, is the, oh no, it's boiling acid. Thanks for pointing that out, because we wouldn't have known otherwise. It just looked like liquid.
Batman Forever is a movie that reminds me of the peak of my childhood. I have previously said on the podcast that this was a movie that I wasn't allowed to see in the movie theatres, even though it was PG, as Mum was worried that was too violent. Might have been a side effect from the Batman Returns McDonald's controversy. McDonald's pretty much strong-armed Warner Brothers into making a more kid-friendly version, but they did release those glass Batman Forever mugs, and I got one of those in the other room. Those are some of the best things you can get from McDonald's. They're so beautifully crafted.
Another shot of McDonald's, they're actually bringing out for Toy Story 5, they're bringing back toys and meals, and they're bringing back toys and cereal, which I can't wait.
This movie vastly changes the tone and the style that Tim Burton set up in the first two movies. Joel Schumacher going for a more cartoonish and over-the-top feel, mainly due to McDonald's threatening to pull out of endorsement deals due to Batman Returns being too dark for families. Although not exactly my favourite tone, a fun one nonetheless. The soundtrack, however, is pretty amazing. From the smash hit Kiss from a Rose from Seal to Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me from U2, there are even songs from the likes of The Offspring, Nick Cave and the Flaming Lips. This is not an advertisement for the Batman Forever soundtrack, but yeah, it's definitely a great listen. And I love the poster art too. The poster that came out for Batman Forever with Batman like looking over top of all the villains and Robin and stuff in the Batmobile. Same one as on the vinyl cover. If you ever see the vinyl cover, it's the same as the movie poster. One of my favourite posters of all time. I can't explain why, but every time I see that, I go, this is one of my favourite movie posters. If you like what you hear and would like to listen or find out more about the shows, well, you can by going to the Nobody Does It Bennett Facebook page. Nobody Does It Bennett is available on Spotify, YouTube, and other podcast services. Nobody Does It Bennett is now also available on Apple Podcasts, so you now have even more ways to listen and enjoy. Matt, Jeff, let's start this party with a bang. Ladies and gentlemen, Batman Forever from 1995.
Alfred, Nobody Does It Bennett.
Movie starts with the WB logo, or Warner Brothers logo, that discolors and morphs into the bat symbol. The awesome Danny Elfman Batman March theme is changed to a slower and more somber theme. So you're used to the ma-la-ma-ma, ma-la-ma-ma-ma. Now you get the ma-ma-ma-ma-ma-ma-ma-ma. This theme is also used in the sequel, Batman and Robin, which we have already covered on the show. The credits play before the title appears in a very flashy 90s way. Main stars' names fly in like the Superman movie opening credits. The Bat logo with the word Forever in it. Not Batman Continues, which is what Tim Burton was going to call the third movie. Tim Burton, although credited as a producer in this, walked away from the project after he realized that the studio didn't want him to make another dark Batman movie after Batman Returns. I was pretty gutted to hear that we could have got a third Batman movie with Michael Keaton in it as well, not counting The Flash from 2023, although I think he was great in that, as he was only a side bit in that one. Could have had Billy D. Williams reprise his role as Harvey Dent from the Batman 1989 movie and have his transformation into Two-Face. Not kidding, for the longest time I didn't realise Billy D played Harvey Dent in the first Batman film. I just thought he was a generic district attorney.
Same.
What we could have had, and it would have made so much more sense to see him turn and go, oh, now when you go back and watch the first one, it makes more sense. And lastly, we could have had a Riddler played by Robin Williams. Ooh. Now, I'm not throwing any shade at Jim Carrey. I think he does well as Riddler in this for the type of movie they were going for. It's never a performance issue in this. This is just the tone and the style they were going for, and unfortunately, it drastically changed from what Batman Returns gave us. So a more darker, more subtle portrayal from Robin Williams could have been amazing. Thinking like 1 hour photo, if you've ever seen 1 hour photo of Robin Williams, imagine him as the Riddler is like that.
Oh, it would be so good.
Time for a quick Batsuit changing montage, showing on the massive Bat codpiece, the classic classic Batman logo with the yellow background. I often forget that Batman still has the classic Keaton-style logo for most of this film. My mind usually just thinks of the more big black on black Bat logo he has towards the end of the film. It's actually more a silver suit, but looks black when it's in the Riddler room, which makes sense if Keaton was supposed to play Batman. They'd kind of write that still back into it as well.
I think they probably had it because it was originally supposed to be Keaton, and then because they changed it last minute, they decided to keep it for most of it so that they could design a new one halfway through, sort of thing.
Batman also grabs some gadgets. Batman then walks up to the Batmobile that is rising up in the Batcave. I don't hate this design, even for the bright lights. I think it's quite cool. It is very different, of course, and not as awesome as the 1989 Batmobile or Batman Returns. If you would listen to those podcasts, they pretty much say how great the Batmobile is in those movies. This one's different, and I'll give them credit for trying to change it up, but I like the style, but the lights. I think the lights are the thing that if it didn't have so many bright lights on it, I think it would look a lot better. But I don't hate it. But when it is racing through the streets, it kind of looks like a remote control car because the back fin is kind of flipping around.
Yeah, I noticed that with the two, the wiggling back and forth.
Yeah, it doesn't look stable.
It's like I'm a bat, I'm flying on the ground.
Can I persuade you to take a sandwich with you, sir?
I'll get drive-through. Imagine seeing the Batmobile in a Macca's drive-through. Give me 3 cheeseburgers. I said no burgers. No. Batman drives off in the Batmobile, which still has a great flame exhaust, but it's like bluish this time. Blue? It must be really hot, that flame, to be blue. It comes to Gotham City, now a much more colourful and vibrant city compared to Batman and Batman Returns. The city still has massive and unnecessary art sculptures, which they seem to build the buildings around for some reason.
The electricity bill for the city. Ridiculous.
Cut to a man flipping a coin.
You're counting on the Winged Avenger to deliver you from evil, aren't you, my friend?
It cuts to a security guard all tied up and sweaty.
Are you going to kill me? Maybe. Maybe not. You could say we're of two minds on the subject. You're a gambling man? What say we flip for it? One man is born a hero, his brother a coward. Babies starve, politicians grow fat, holy men are martyred, and junkies grow legion. Why? Luck. Blind, stupid, simple, doodah, clueless luck.
The reveal of Two-Face here is pretty funny. At first it's quite well set up before Two-Face just goes crazy and shoves his burnt side of his face right into the security guard's face. Like,
see this?
Want to know how I got these scars?
Yeah.
Piece of paper.
The random toss. The only true justice. Let's see what justice has in store for you.
Two-Face flips the coin onto the back of his hand and disguises the coin with his other hand.
It's like a touch of God. Wait.
I do love that line because when he does it, he's like, it's like a touch of God. Two-Face reveals the coin.
Fortune smiles. Another day of wine and roses. Or in your case, beer and pizza. Ha! Out of here, guys.
Two-Face gets some of his goons to put the security guard in a safe.
But you said you'd let me live. True. And so you shall. There's nothing better than live bait to trap a bat.
Cut down to the street. Nicole Kidman's character of Dr. Chase Meridian, or what to call here Dr. Chase Meridian Mole, is talking to that oaf of a Commissioner Gordon. Batman swings in with the bat symbol behind him. Batman lands right in front of Chase and Gordon.
Hot entrance.
Two-Face. 2 guards are dead. They're holding a third hostage. Didn't see this one coming. You never do in this Batman universe, Commissioner, probably because you're awful at your job.
We should have, though. The second Bank of Gotham on the
2nd anniversary of the day I captured him.
How could Two-Face resist? I'm Chase Meridian Mall.
Chase Meridian Mall.
I'm Chase Meridian.
Chase shakes Batman's hand. I asked Dr. Meridian to consult on this case, as I'm completely inept and can't do anything myself. Even had to call Batman to tie up my own shoes yesterday. She specializes in abnormal psychology, multiple personalities. I read your work. Insightful. Naive, but insightful.
I'm flattered. Not every girl makes superheroes night table.
Can we reason with him? He's holding innocent people up there. Well, actually, an innocent person, Commissioner. You even said yourself, 2 dead. with another taken hostage. Get your stuff sorted right.
Stupid. Yeah.
It won't do any good. He'll slaughter them without thinking twice.
Agreed. A trauma powerful enough to create an alternate personality leaves the victim. Watching the Morbius movie?
Yeah, no. Couldn't pay me.
It's going to be a no from me.
Even though I'm the only one in the room that's actually seen the movie.
Yeah, that's not a badge of honor.
Hey, it is. If you've seen the movie, that's a badge of honor.
I had to sit through that for 3 hours.
In a world where the normal rules are right and wrong no longer apply.
Exactly.
Like you.
Batman stares at Chase.
Well, let's just say I could write a hell of a paper on a grown man who dresses like a flying rodent.
Batman gets right up into Chase's face like he's gonna serve some justice on her. Bats aren't rodents, Dr. Meridian.
Really? I didn't know that. You are interesting. And call me Chase.
Man, Dr. Meridian Mole comes out of the gate strong in this movie. She's like, oh, Batman, here's my chest.
Yeah.
It's the way she talks to him, she like pumps up her chest.
Yeah, check these things out.
Chase turns to look back at the building. As she does, Batman vanishes. Or just does a Batman.
By the way, do you have a first name? Or do I just call you Bats?
Chase smiles as she turns back to find that Batman is gone.
Shame. It's a shame. Thought you were witty. He doesn't care. He's already left.
Not even there. Count back to inside the building.
Let's start this party with a bang.
Aha, that's what I said in the intro. You see where I got it from? Oh, it's part of the movie. A wrecking ball, or should I say, Miley Cyrus, smashes the back wall behind Two-Face as he fixes up his glove. The elevator up arrow glows. The elevator is on the way up.
Very punctual, even for his own funeral. Boys, kill the bat.
Two-Face's goons line up with their machine guns in front of the elevator. When the elevator stops on the floor, the goons open fire on the elevator. It's pretty stupid that the machine guns the goons have red fluorescent lights on the barrels. Is it there to keep them safe when they go jogging at night?
I honestly think it's supposed to make it look more neo-gothic.
I sent a video of this to my friend this morning. I said to my friend, AK-74Us with drum magazines with LED lights inside them that would literally just get so hot they would explode under the impact of the barrel mag. But hey, what do I know?
Yeah.
It's definitely a real cyberpunk kind of feel with that too.
After a few hundred bullets have been sent through the elevator door, the goons open up the doors. Batman drops down from the roof and takes them out. Highlights include knee to the gut, flip over rolling leg drop kicks, hitting the goon with some type of electricity gun that has the goon cartoonishly jumping around, kicks, and more kicks, and serious double knife wielding goon that charges Batman and gets grabbed by the collar and sent into a cartoonishly electricity jumping goon.
Yeah, doesn't he have like Wolverine blades on his arms?
So, I don't know, some of that, some weird blades.
Because you see the way he holds it is like this as he's running at him. Not that you guys can see that, but you know.
Causing both to flop around. Batman then runs into the safe where the security guard is. The safe has a red light in it for some reason. Looks cool, I guess. Batman takes the tape off the guard's mouth.
It's a trap!
The door closes behind Batman. Batman starts to untie the guard. A chain gets attached to the outside of the safe. The safe gets lifted out of the building via a helicopter. Commissioner Goofball and Chase look on with the onlooking crowd behind them. Two-Face speaks on the radio of the helicopter that works like a microphone for some reason.
Yeah.
Just random stuff.
What else can we put in this movie? We've got Egg Beaters and Enigma's hat. Like, what else we got?
Everything.
Attention, citizens of fair Gotham. When we open that safe, we'll have everything we ever wanted. Enough cash to rain down upon fair Gotham. And a glorious flood of chaos. And of course, you, my boy, dead.
A liquid starts spraying out of the compartments in the safe.
Is that like a defense mechanism of the safe? So someone steals it, and instead of saving all the money for all the people that have investments, they're like, we'll just acid it all.
Yep, pretty much.
So sorry, Saw. Your investment with the bank is actually someone tried to steal the money, and they're dead, but so's all the money.
Because if you think about it, it would mean that if it was set up by Two-Face, he would have had to have gone in, set this all up, left again, come back to rob it.
Yeah, so it would have to be a defense mechanism of the safe itself. Let's just pour acid out. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
That'll stop you doing it again.
Yeah.
It would have to be too, because the safe is acid repellent. Like, it's not leaking, it's not causing any damage to the safe, so the safe is designed to have acid in it.
Yeah, it's like one of those smoke that go off when someone tries to break into the store.
In the old days, we used smoke. These days, it's just acid.
We just melt them.
Yeah. Oh no! It's boiling acid!
I love that line. The way he just says it.
And his feet are like, oh.
For your dying pleasure, we're serving the very same acid. No, so it is him.
Oh.
So he's gone and put this acid in there, set it all up just for this moment. That's so bloody weird. For your dying pleasure, we're serving the very same acid that made us the men we are today.
The guard's glasses Falkland melt in the acid. I don't know what I was trying to say there, but the guard's glasses fall and melt in the acid.
My glasses, they're falking.
Oh no, my glasses are melting!
Oh, no, it's a strawberry.
As Batman and the guard balance at the top of the safe. Gonna have to borrow this. Batman takes the hearing aid out of the guard's ear and it makes a...
Oh, is that what he takes out of his ear?
Yeah, hearing aid.
Oh, I was just like, what is he holding?
Well, the security guard even says,
Hey, that's my hearing aid!
Oh, I didn't even pick up on any of that.
thanks. Or if a Spider-Man, I'd be like, thanks.
And then the guy goes, what?
Yeah. Something else that should be pointed out here is the insane amount of strength the security guard has. Because Batman's not holding him up, he's holding himself up.
Yeah, he is.
That's decent cardio there.
Well, when you got boiling acid behind you, you got motivation, or below you, sorry, you got motivation to hold yourself up.
Yeah, but for the amount of time that he's doing, that's still a decent amount of cardio to do it for that long.
If he was to fall, though, I think Batman would
Oh,
stop.
no, I get that, but I'm just pointing out that for a guy that's fairly useless, he does have some good cardio behind him to be able to hold himself up.
Just sprints to and from work. That's how terrifying his job is. He puts his security uniform on, leaves his house, and everyone's like, let's get him.
Run!
Batman uses the hearing aid to crack open the safe from the inside and gets the door open, because of course he does. Luckily, the door didn't open from the other end.
MacGyver.
Two-Face is angry as he sees Batman and the guard exiting the safe. Batman uses his grappling claw to puncture a nearby building wall and cuts the chain holding the safe to the helicopter. The safe falls but gets swung back into the hole it came out of due to the backlog cable it was attached to being the perfect size, perfect length, perfect angle for it to go back into the hole it came from. I was like, what?
Straight back on the mounts.
Yeah.
None of this reverse image where they just go back.
And don't forget that the building that had the cable in it in the first place held up enough for it to swing on it, even though it got punctured first anyway. That was really weird. It has enough strength in it to hold the whole safe as it swings back into the building.
Yeah, logic.
We got the strongest buildings in Gotham.
Yeah.
So all those statues are there, they're holding the building walls up. The security guard is riding the safe like a horse. Police and Dr. Meridian come in and get the guard down. Why is Meridian coming in to get the guard down? She's a psychiatrist.
Psychiatrist, yeah.
Maybe she thinks that she has to give him some therapy or something.
Let me help.
Batman swings from a chain on Two-Face's helicopter.
Hang on, Batty!
Two-Face sends the helicopter through a massive eye neon sign, smashing the light and sending glass flying. Two-Face looks to see if Batman is still on the chain, but Batman is gone.
Yeah, believe that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, happy day. Farewell forever to that pointy-eared night rat.
Batman then shows up on the front windshield of the helicopter. One of Two-Face's goons who is piloting the helicopter informs him. Two-Face starts shooting Batman in anger, but only manages to shoot his pilot. Whoopsies.
Yeah, isn't that always the way in movies like that, though?
Yeah.
Oh, damn you. Uh-oh, shot the pilot.
I'm impressed, though, by who Two-Face is actually hiring to be his goons. Like, this guy's flying a helicopter with a safe below it and a chain. That's not easy.
No. Again, it's the same with the security guard, with him holding himself up. The weight distribution for the helicopter would be insane, and yet he's flying it pretty well.
No internet back in Batman Forever days, so in the local newspaper, looking for a helicopter pilot not to be in Two-Face's gang. Anyone interested?
And he came from Zion. He's already got the Matrix in him. He's already learned how to fly a helicopter. Yeah, I can do that.
Two-Face tries to steady the helicopter, but gets attacked from the side by Batman. You need help, Harvey. Give it up. Two-Face kicks Batman out the window and puts a steering lock on the helicopter. The helicopter is heading straight for the Gotham Statue of Liberty. That's right, you heard me, the Gotham Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
It just cuts right through her eyes.
It says Gotham on her forehead.
So would that mean Justice is blind?
My God.
Batman gets back in the helicopter.
Have the good taste to die. See ya.
Two-Face jumps out of the helicopter. I do like the red and black blood-dripped yin and yang parachute Two-Face has. It looks pretty cool. The helicopter crashes into the Gotham Statue of Liberty. Batman dives into some nearby water to escape. Cut to a sweeping shot of Gotham while a news report plays. This was the time when studios thought CGI was good enough to put on full display in movies. They were wrong.
Yeah, boy, were they.
The news report says how Two-Face is still at large despite Batman's valiant attempt. And in other news, billionaire Bruce Wayne has extended his trend-setting profit-sharing program to the employees of the highly successful electronics division of Wayne Enterprises. Cut to Bruce arriving to the research department of Wayne Enterprises with some fellow associates. One of the men with Bruce here is none other than Happy Hogan himself and Iron Man director Jon Favreau.
It was so funny. I didn't even notice him until I went back and I was just like, you look 12.
There's like this whole backstory written for Jon Favreau now. It's like he originally worked for Bruce, but then he got a better offer from Tony Stark. He took all his Batman secrets and gave them to Tony. That's why Tony's very much like Batman.
Maybe Gotham's right next door to New York City.
Come on now. That's ridiculous. When would two cities be right next to each other like a Batman versus Superman?
Yeah.
So stupid. Fred Stickley, the head of the research department, meets up with Bruce and his associates. One of the scientists there, Edward Nigma, watches on from his research area.
Oh my God, it's him. I'm a winner. I'm a winner. I'm a winner.
Edward hits the head of his question mark man bobblehead, which laughs. Fred sees Edward as they are walking past and tries to rush Bruce along to avoid him, but Edward rushes in front to meet Bruce and shake his hand. Mr.
Oh, Bruce Wayne.
No, that's my name. And you are?
Nigma. Edward Nigma. You hired me personally, just like I tell everyone.
Edward's still holding on to the handshake.
We've never actually met, but your name was on the hiring slip.
I have it.
I'm gonna need that hand back, Ed.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm sorry. It's just that you're my idol. Back to work, Edward.
Fred grabs Edward's arm, but Edward shrugs him off.
And some people have been trying to keep us apart.
Back to work, Edward.
It's okay. So, Mr. Nigma, what's on your mind?
Precisely what's in all our minds. Brainwaves. The future of Wayne Enterprises is brainwaves.
Fred tells Bruce that he terminated Edward's project that morning. Bruce is like, it's fine. It's not like he's about to turn into a supervillain or anything.
Wow, not so super, but villain.
Edward shows Bruce his invention. Looks a bit like the headset Doc is wearing when Marty meets him in the 1955 Back to the Future with a blender on top.
Marty, we're going to go back to the future.
You know what this means? Yeah, this means this thing doesn't work.
My invention beams any TV signal directly into the human brain by stimulating neurons, manipulating brainwaves, and if you will, this device makes the audience feel like they're inside the show. Why be brutalized by an uncaring world?
Did you say manipulating brainwaves?
Well, yes. But someone like you would never need it. Someone so intelligent, witty,
Bruce looks out the window and sees the bat signal.
and charming. I just need some additional funding for human trials. Let me show you, please.
Now, listen, Ed, I want a full set of technical schematics on this, okay?
I want you to know we will be full partners in this, Bruce. Look at us, two of a kind.
Two of a kind, Two-Face? You call my assistant Margaret, she'll set something up.
That's not going to be good for me. I need an answer now. I think I deserve it.
I'm sorry, Ed, then the answer's no. Tampering with people's brainwaves? Mind manipulation? It just raises too many questions. Questions, get it? Because it's gonna become the Riddler.
Or the questioner. Or the chess master.
Sorry. Thanks, everybody. Keep up the good work. The factory looks great. Bruce walks out of the room.
All right, everyone back to work.
Fred comes up to Edward.
We'll discuss this later.
You were supposed to understand.
I'll make you understand.
I love that undertone where he's like, I'll make you understand.
Just like a...
Yeah, it shows you how good Carey is as an actor, though. He can go over the top and he can do that sadistic evilness to him, too. Cut to Bruce walking into his office. Lock. The doors close behind him. Bruce walks to his desk and sits down. Chair. He's like Brick from Anchorman. Lamp. Chair.
I love Lamp.
Or Father Jack sobering up. Curtains! I remember!
The floor opens up below Bruce's chair and he slides down a tube into a one-man tube train. Bruce talks to Alfred on the comms.
I saw the signal, sir. All is ready.
I do like the secret entrance bit, and when he's talking to Alfred, half his face is covered by Alfred, so it's Two-Face kind of style. Yeah. Very cool. Bruce arrives at the Batcave. Cut to the Batmobile driving through the streets. The colours really do pop. Not a big fan of the CGI bat signal in the sky though, just doesn't look quite right. Batman gets to the roof looking for Commissioner Gordon.
He's at home. I sent the signal.
Dr. Chase Meridian comes out of the shadows looking extra slutty.
Yeah.
She pulls down her jacket. It's like,
Where's the Batman?
Yeah, she knows what she wants. What's wrong?
Last night at the bank, I noticed something about Two-Face. His coin. It's his Achilles heel. It can be exploited.
I know. You called me here for this? The bat signal was not a beeper. That's a real 90s thing, a beeper.
I want you to take me, Batman. Take me now.
Well, I wish I could say that my interest in you was purely professional.
Not in those 60 clothes. Are you trying to get under my cape, Doctor?
A girl can't live by psychosis alone.
It's the car, right? Chicks did the car. Isn't that something like Robin says later on? He goes, it's the car, right? Chicks did the car. It's exactly the same, yeah.
What is it about the wrong kind of man? In grade school, it was guys with earrings. College, motorcycles, leather jackets. Now, Tom Cruise and, black rubber.
Which is funny, she explains pretty much Robin in that. College, he looks about 25. He has an earring. He's got a motorcycle.
Wears a leather jacket, yeah.
Try fireman. Last to take off. Chase doesn't get the hint and keeps trying.
I don't mind the work. Pity I can't see behind the mask.
We all wear masks.
Metaphorically speaking.
My life's an open book. You read?
I don't blend in at family picnic. What's that got to do with anything? It's like he just randomly says that.
I don't have family picnics.
We could give it a try. I'll bring the wine.
I'm just now thinking of a teddy bear's picnic and the Batman just out of the shadows grab a teddy bear. What are you doing?
Yeah, where is she? Where's the Joker?
Batman has a deeply thirsty face. So glad they made this one for the kids. Direct, aren't you?
You like strong woman? I've done my homework. Or do I need skin-tight vinyl and a whip?
Oh, Catwoman there, hey? Very Catwoman. I mean, if you're offering, I haven't had that much with women. That's why I prefer Dick Grayson and the Flying Graysons. They are performing in Gotham. I hear the performance is to die for.
Oh, God.
That's why I prefer Dick Grayson. She's like, my God. No wonder you wear latex.
Maybe you just haven't met the right woman.
I prefer Dick.
The door opens and Commissioner Gordon comes running out. Isn't he like in his pajamas?
Yeah, he's in like a nightgown.
You don't live at the police station.
Yeah, that's weird.
I saw the signal. What's going on? The story of Commissioner Gordon's life in this universe. What's going on? Nothing. False alarm.
Are you sure?
Batman jumps up. Yeah, that's right, JB. Batman's there, and yeah. Oh, are you whistling that Chase Meridian? Oh, Jesus, they're both getting it now. Batman jumps off the roof and glides down into the Batmobile. Woman.
Can't live with them, can't live without them.
No, I just can't live with him. Just simply not. Because I make fun of him when he sleeps upside down and cross-arm like he does in the first Batman movie.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what I thought was going to happen when they zoomed out to him and he's sitting there and I was just like, no.
No, he's not. Cut to Wayne Enterprises research department. Edward is working after hours. He seems a little unstable.
Too many questions. There's just too many questions. I'll show you it works. What the hell is going on here? I told you this project is terminated. I'm calling security.
Edward knocks Fred out with a steel coffee pot.
Caffeine will
kill ya! Cut to Edward waking up Fred with a yank of one of Fred's moustache hairs. Boing! Fred is tied up with Edward's brainwave device strapped to his head.
This won't hurt a bit, at least. I don't think it will.
Edward has a device strapped to his head as well. Edward flicks a switch. Fred starts to see some fish come out from the TV screen into a 3D world image. Edward is overwhelmed with joy. His machine works. The image starts to flicker away.
Losing resolution. More power.
Ho, 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 ho. Edward ups the juice, but when he does, Fred's brain waves start getting transferred back into Edward. Edward is stealing Fred's intelligence.
Edward Nigma, come on down. You're the next contestant on Brain Drain. I'll take what's inside thick skull number 1.
Edward continues to have a breakthrough and a bit of a breakdown.
Riddle me this, Fred. Why does everything to someone and nothing to everyone else? Your mind, baby! And now mine pumps with the power of yours. I'm sucking up your IQ, vacuuming the cortex, feeding off your brain.
That's a little tap dance he does. Edward finishes off the drain. I love the sipping sounds he makes here. I quite often imitate it. Edward shuts off the machine.
What the hell just happened? A very surprising side effect. While you're mesmerized by my 3D TV, I utilize your neuron energy to grow smarter. Bruce Wayne was right. You demented, bizarre, unethical toad. It is brain manipulation. I'm reporting you to the FCC. The Human Experimentation Board. The AMI and the police. You're going up on charges, to court, to jail, to a mental institution for the rest of your twisted little life.
Edward starts to move the office chair up to the middle of the room.
But first and foremost, Nigma, you are fired. Do you hear me? Fired! Oh, I don't think so.
Edward pushes Fred's chair. Fred starts rolling right to a window that has a massive drop below. Seems like a serious work building hazard.
Yeah, it really does.
Fred crashes through the window, his chair hanging over the edge. The only thing stopping Fred from falling is the brainwave device that is still attached to his head. As he's like hanging over here too, and you see Nigma walk over, the shine on his face looks like a swimming pool, not a dam that's just below them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's all glary, like there's light on top of the pool.
Yeah, like it's like the pools when they have the light at the bottom of it and it kind of reflects off the
Meanwhile,
face.
it's just rushing water that wouldn't have any of that reflection on it at all. But sure, we're all for a waterfall.
Fred, babe, you are fired. Or should I say, terminated.
Edward removes the device off Fred's head. Fred falls down into a watery grave below. 'Cause he's free falling.
I'm free falling.
He's a good boss, loves his Riddler.
I don't think he does.
Hates the commissioner because he's an idiot.
Maybe some cats will surround him and chew on his fingers too.
Sursa! Big kahuna! Ooh, nice form. A little bit rough on the landing. You may have to sell for the bronze. Questions, Mr. Wayne? My work raises too many questions. Why hasn't anybody put you in your place?
Edward shuts off the security camera. Cut to a GNN about Harvey Dent. Not CNN, but GNN.
Gotham Nightly News.
Once Gotham's district attorney was horribly scarred by underworld kingpin boss Maroney.
We're up to this.
Yeah, the court scene here with Maroney throwing acid in Harvey's face, with Batman, some reason, in the courtroom jumping out to try and stop it, is pretty hilarious and very dumb.
He must have gone into the vault first and grabbed a wee cup of acid.
Was he in the front row just watching the court thing? I'm just going to sit here and watch the court.
No one's going to arrest me.
I often laugh about how some pieces of paper stopped the acid from burning half his face, but when we watched it before, Jeff, we realised that even half his face wasn't covered. One of the side of his ears was the only thing that was covered, yet somehow he got a perfectly symmetrical face into...
When it's thrown, at first it's like this, but he pushes it back here and it's still hitting his face.
When it means by here, it means by his ear. Alfred gets a phone call while Bruce watches the GNN news story.
That was Commissioner Gordon, sir. There's been an accident at Wayne Enterprises.
An accident? Sounds like one of those hot fuzz types of accidents. Not murder! Murder! Cut to Bruce inspecting the broken window that Fred was pushed out with Commissioner Gordon. As Bruce and Commissioner are discussing the grisly nature of Fred's death, Edward is being very overdramatic about Fred's death. Edward is wearing a green shirt in the scene. The guy who hands Edward a hanky and tells him to get a grip is the same scientist who gets kidnapped by Mr. Freeze in Batman and Robin.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Edward gives the scientist guy a handwritten note that is apparently in Fred's handwriting, sentencing and structuring. They check the security video footage, which looks like a crazed Fred just decided to run through the window and over the edge. Gordon's like, yep, pretty cut and dried. Why is the commissioner investigating his death? Detectives would be investigating, not the police commissioner. And the note that Edward handed over is given to Bruce.
He probably just cut off all the staff and does it himself.
Note reads, to whom it may concern, from Fred Stickley. R.E. My end.
Yeah, it's just like... oh.
It's the S word, but we're going to say my end for this one.
No one needs to hear that word.
My unaliving, yep.
Goodbye, cruel world. Yup, definitely ending.
He's definitely dead.
Definitely self-ending.
He doesn't even look at it. He goes, Bruce is holding it like next to him. And then he just goes like this. Yeah. S for you starts. Dun, dun.
Man, I just want to shake the stupid out of Gordon. When you want to at least look at the motivations as to why someone would want to run out the window.
No, there's a video of him running out the window. You don't... It's cut and dry.
That's enough, yeah. There was no one else signed in when he was there.
Yeah.
You know, there was no one else signed out of work. He was the only person there. The case is closed.
I will admit, though, where did Riddler or Enigma go to film that? Because the window was already broken. He had to find a place that looked exactly like it and run through a window because it had to be a set of some sort.
Or is it he did that with the brain manipulation? Maybe he
Yeah.
can change
Oh, can he?
TVs with his memories. That's how I thought about it. I thought of because he can show TVs of people, but then he can also do it from his own mind and take their stuff. Wonder if he can transfer it back.
I was thinking same thing, but maybe he just pictures that and it's recording what he's picturing.
And he's putting it straight back into the, yeah, of course.
Very strange. Bruce talks to his assistant saying how Stickley's unaliving doesn't make sense and orders full benefits for his family, even though unaliving is not covered by the Wayne Enterprises corporate insurance policy. I know. Full benefits.
So he knows that his company's a piece of crap.
Yeah.
But he's like, damn, my father set this up. I should probably be better than my father.
Yeah, because if you're not doing it for unaliving too, it's like, are you like, meaning that your job's so stressful, you're expecting a lot of people to unalive?
Yeah, and then they're like, my husband unalived himself. And he's like, somebody killed my parents. I don't have an excuse.
I didn't get days off and full benefits.
I didn't get a butler that looked after me 24/7 until I became of age. Full benefits.
Gossip Gertie called Bruce a record 32 times. She wants to know who Bruce is taking to the charity circus. Man, Gossip Gertie is annoying, but she's the wife of Bob Kane,
Oh, yeah.
the creator of Batman, or also Bill Finger was, but he wasn't credited at this time because Bob Kane took all the glory for himself.
Oh, rude.
Bob Kane did come up with Batman, the idea, the concept, but Bill Finger was the one that invented Gotham. He was the one that brought in Joker. He's the one that brought in gadgets. He was the one that brought it Batcave.
So it would be like you creating Superman as an entity and then him creating where he came from, the kryptonite that hurt. Yeah, I see that. But that's pretty crap.
Yeah, there's a documentary about Bill Finger.
Oh, that reminds me of the Bob Ross documentary where they took all
His money and
Yeah.
stuff into like a trust, and the trust won't let his family have it.
Yeah, which is just, and yeah, they copyrighted Bob Ross's name into every single thing they have, and they make millions off him, and they took advantage of him.
Yeah, which is scary and sad because he was so nice.
Same happened with Stanley. He got taken advantage of, and he was supposed to create a whole bunch of different things, but then the guy who looked after him stopped feeding him, stopped giving him drinks. One of the best creators of our time.
There is a letter at Bruce's desk, a black envelope with a green question mark on it. It's a small detail, but the question logo they made for the Riddler in this is very cool.
Yeah, I do like it. Even the whole setup of the machine as well, with the wee outfit, and he's like, thank you.
Bruce opens up the letter. There is a card in it. Bruce opens up the card. It's a pop-up card with a picture of Bruce in it.
I love whoever made these as the creative person. It's so well done. It's almost like a serial killer, but it's just like so well done. It's almost like a kick in the face for Bruce.
Yeah, I wonder who has them. Like, you reckon someone took them from the set?
100%, especially the one with all the little goblins around it.
The tennis one as well?
Yeah, they're awesome. They're so well done.
Yeah, they are really cool. And it's practical, like you say. It's awesome. These days, you just get a message on a tablet. Just be like, here's the riddle. Here's the tablet. When Bruce pulls the arrow at the top of the head, the picture of Bruce has bulging eyes and a long red tongue coming out of a gaping mouth. Riddle reads, if you look on the numbers on my face, you won't find 13 anyplace.
That's hideous. What does it mean?
It's a riddle. Numbers of my face, 13, 1 through 12. The answer is a clock.
Who would send you a riddle?
That, Maggie, is the riddle.
My
God.
Cut to a sign that says Crisscross Laundry. The crossword puzzle logo is green. It then cuts to Edward opening up his apartment door. The song Bad Days from the Flaming Lips plays as Edward prepares for his next riddle. I actually quite like this song. It's very 90s. The giant Riddler man that points to the green and red bulbs is pretty creepy. He does have a pretty cool Riddler outfit though.
It even breathes.
Yeah.
Cut to the gates of Wayne Manor. Edward attaches a green envelope with a black question mark to the gate. So, it was Edward who left the riddle for Bruce. This is such a me thing. I just love the fact that he just slaps it to the gate and it sticks perfectly. I'm like, that's great glue. Whatever he's using is superb glue. It's on metal as well.
Crazy adhesive. There's no cameras outside his gates either.
No, and he put it the right way around and everything.
It didn't get wet, didn't rain.
No, it's great. See that? I've already solved more mysteries than the Commissioner Gordon has in all 3 Batman movies combined so far.
Oh, jeez.
See you soon.
Cut to daytime. Bruce is getting out of a Flash convertible classic car. He goes to see Dr. Meridian in her office. As he's approaching her office, though, he hears what he sounds like a struggle coming from inside. Bruce goes charging through the door, where he finds Chase working out with boxing gloves in a heavy bag. I guess I'm early. I have an appointment. I'm Bruce Wayne.
Good. Then you can afford to buy me a new door.
I like that line. Then when he goes and like puts it back up,
Just push the massive 12-foot door.
but like it's perfectly knocked off the hinges. There's no breakage at all. It's a perfect cut. I'm sorry. Bruce picks up the now broken door and puts it back by the door frame. You sound like you were in trouble.
I prefer healthy expressions of violence as opposed to breaking and entering. So, how can I help you, Mr. Wayne?
Someone's been sending me love letters. One at my office and one last night at my home. Commissioner Gordon, thought you might give me your expert opinion.
Yeah, I was about to say, he doesn't have one. Not a thought behind those eyes.
Chase looks at the first riddle.
A clock.
Then she looks at the new riddle, which we haven't seen yet, so she says the whole thing.
They grow much faster than bamboo. Take care or they come after you.
Sorry, that's Jumanji. Chase opens up the card, which shows another picture of Bruce.
Tear one off and scratch my head.
Look at this. I'm already dead. No.
Chase then pulls the arrow at the bottom. When she does, the image of Bruce changes to an X-ray of a skull. There is a weird sound, too.
Once was red is black instead.
A match.
My opinion is this letter writer's a total wacko.
Wacko? Is that a technical term?
Patient may suffer from obsessional syndrome with potential homicidal tendencies. Does that work better for you?
So, what you're saying is this guy's a total wacko?
He's obsessed with you. His only escape may be to purge the fixation.
To kill me.
I think you understand obsession better than you let on.
Bruce looks at a nearby ink blot. You have a thing for bats?
Oh, that's a Rorschach, Mr. Wayne. An ink blot. People say what they want. I think the question will be, do you have a thing for bats?
Bruce picks up a nearby doll in a box. The doll has a light side and a dark side.
What I say?
Like a certain two-faced person we met before. Still playing with dolls, Doctor?
She's a Malaysian dream warden. Some cultures believe that protects you from bad dreams. It's silly to you, I'm sure. You look so sad. Do you need one?
Me? No. Why would I?
You're not exactly as you seem, are you, Bruce Wayne? What is it you really came here for?
Yikes. Time's up.
That's usually my line.
Listen, I'd love to stay here chatting, but...
Would you? I'm not so sure.
I've really got to get you out of those clothes.
Excuse me?
And into a black dress. Tell me, Doctor, do you like the circus?
That whole bit right there. He's like, I'm going to play your games because you turned up on the bat signal ruse with your bits out. So,
Oh, Batman. Ooh. Cut to the Hippodrome at night. It's time for the Gotham Charity Circus. Some bronze painted up men bang drums as you're introduced to the circus. There are massive statues of men which are holding up platforms that the drum beaters are standing on. There are multiple clowns in the ring doing tricks while an announcer welcomes everyone. Gossip Gertie is asking Bruce about Chase, who has accompanied him to the circus. Edward is watching the circus on TV from his apartment. Why are they showing the circus on TV? No one knows why.
Yeah, it is a bit weird, isn't it?
yeah, why not?
You're paying to go see it, or you can just watch it for free on TV.
Why is the mayor there? Is it like some political event? Like, the circus is here, get all the cabinet.
Usually you go to a circus, you're not going to have video cameras there.
You have to pay for your tickets, but everybody else gets it for free.
Edward is watching the circus on TV from his apartment. Edward spits at the TV when he sees Bruce. The ringmaster then introduces the Flying Graysons. The Graysons are high above, ready to perform their act. The Grayson circus gear is pretty much the Burt Ward 1966 Robin costume. Dick Grayson looks to be about 20 years old, which makes what happens later just weird. I'd say 25 maybe. The Graysons perform their high-flying acrobatics with a net below them. Bruce asks Chase if she'd like to go rock climbing. Chase says that she would love to, but unfortunately, she has met someone. It's Batman, of course.
Even though she went yes to going to this whole circus thing.
Yeah.
I think he felt it too.
Sure did.
What?
Well, who wouldn't? Chase laughs as Bruce probably breathes a sigh of release. Oh, Jesus, I'm talking about Batman. Richard Grayson is about to perform the awe-inspiring death drop without the safety of a net, as Dick is preparing up top. The ringmaster is yanked away off stage.
Oh, was Dick yanked?
Dick does the flipping around and is then grabbed by his dad.
I was just like, hang on. And then has his dick grabbed by his dad. My God. People hear that and be like, hang on.
My God, son, you've grown. You must be at least 20.
I'm a real boy.
Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold day.
Terrible. Oh, God. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the new management of the Circus International invites you to forget the good, clean, wholesome, all-American fun and join us in celebration of absolute chaos and true justice.
Two-Face's goons surround the circus tent and take out the drum bangers. Edward smiles when he sees Two-Face at the circus on TV. You would think the broadcasters would cut the feed right about now, but no, we keep rolling.
This is good TV, man.
Yeah, exactly. We get good TV for this. Don't you dare cut this off.
Two-Face continues to talk. Two-Face's goons put a bomb in the middle of the ring and tie a cable to it so it can be raised to the roof. Two-Face then gets handed a radio detonator. Mayor asks Two-Face what he wants.
Want, Mr. Mayor? One simple thing. Batman bruised, broken, bleeding. In a word, dead.
Edward really is enjoying the show now.
Who do we have before us? Gotham's finest, well-to-do, influential. Surely one of you knows who Batman is. Hell, odds are one of you pasty-faced twits is Batman.
And he's like, it's me. I'm going to yell it right next to Chase and go, I'm Batman! And then she'll ignore me completely, and then she'll go, Bruce! At the same volume as she runs off. And it's just like 2 seconds it would have taken. If he had yelled that beforehand, everyone would have gone, take him.
Dick's parents would have stayed alive.
Yeah, true. No Robin.
Nicole Kidman's clothes would have come flying off.
And then he would have married Nicole Kidman. Grayson would have stayed being a circus man. And then he would have become another bad guy. He'd be called Grey Dick.
Oof.
Dick Man.
You have 2 minutes.
Playtime.
And just to show you I'm serious, you have 1 minute.
Harvey, I'm Batman!
Two-Face hits the timer. The bomb starts to count down. The crowd is screaming. Cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria. Bruce starts to yell at Two-Face that he is Batman, like you just said before. Harvey, I'm Batman! As the crowd's all screaming so no one can hear him. Bruce runs off. Chase wonders where he's going. Edward is now eating popcorn in front of his TV, which is still broadcasting all this. As the bomb is raised higher and higher into the air, Bruce starts taking out some of the goons on the statue platforms. Daddy Grayson says to the rest of his family that they could stop him and starts forming a plan. Dick slides along a cable and takes out a goon before climbing up a ladder.
Dick slides.
Dick slaps all of the people.
The rest of the Grayson family start climbing on some steel rigging, but Two-Face sees them. Bruce swings down and hits some goons in the ring. Two-Face flips a coin. The coin reveals the darker side of the coin. The Graysons surround the bomb by climbing along the rigging, while Dick is up on the roof of the tent. Two-Face picks up a gun and fires at the cables of the steel rigging. The bomb reaches the top where Dick is waiting. Bruce continues to fight and can only watch as Two-Face escapes through a trapdoor in the floor. As the Graysons fall from the rigging to the floor below, killing them all instantly.
Like, did Two-Face make the bank and the circus? First he's got a trapdoor under the floor, he's like, oh! And then he's got all this acid in the bank. Like, has he just, pretty sure Harvey just made Gotham, and then he's become evil, and he's like, ha, ha, ha.
You know, he's a former lawyer, though, so he's very smart.
Yeah.
It's either that or he's got all the blueprints hidden at his house.
Dick muscles the bomb out of a massive sewer-like hole at the top of the tent. Less than 10 seconds left on the clock. Dick rolls the bomb off the roof, and it lands in the water, then explodes. I was wondering if the body of some divers might float to the surface.
Like National Lampoon.
Yeah, Loaded Weapon 1. Dick is a hero. Dick looks through the hole in the roof and sees the bodies of his mother, father, and brother lying motionless on the floor below.
That was a pretty horrible scene. You just kind of see the black silhouette and then the zoom in of his crying face like, bro.
I did all that, and the reward is my family's dead. Bruce stares up at Dick, knowing all too well how he feels right now.
Or does he stare down at Dick?
Yeah. I think it's down.
Different movie.
Dick bounces to attention twice.
Cut to Wayne Manor in the daytime. Commissioner Gordon rides up in a car while Dick Grayson follows on his motorbike. So what? Gordon's now also an adoption agent?
Yeah, I love that. The commissioner's just like, I'm going to drop him at your house.
Bruce decides to take in the fully grown adult Dick. I mean, the story works well if Dick was like 13 or so, but now when he's about 20, it's just weird. Dick's red Robin helmet is cool though. I like his red Robin helmet.
Yeah, I think that's quite nice.
And like the bottle kind of thick glasses that he's got.
Yeah, with the wee side bits as well. Yeah, they were quite nice.
Dick and Bruce walk in and meet Alfred.
Welcome, Master Grayson. I'm Alfred.
How you doing, Al?
There's a room prepared for you upstairs, but perhaps you would like something to eat first?
Dick.
Dick looks outside to make sure Commissioner Gordon has left.
Okay, I'm out of here.
Excuse me?
Look, I figured telling that cop I'd stay here for a while saved me a truckload of social services interviews and charities, so, no offense, but no thanks. See ya.
Dick walks off.
Take it easy, Al.
I do like how Robin calls him Al.
I respect that, yeah.
Gives the whole character calling him Al like that. And also the song, You Can Call Me Al. Alfred looks at Bruce, and Bruce just nods his head and follows after Dick. Like he always does. He's always after Dick. Dick gets on his bike. Where will you go? The circus must be halfway to Metropolis by now. Ah, Superman!
Yeah, what, a 20-minute ride across the bridge. Why would they keep the circus going when the 3 trapeze acts are all dead and then the last one's left? They're like, we didn't actually show anything else in the show apart from the trapeze, so we'll just carry on doing the rest of the show, cut the trapeze out.
And the drums.
Oh, yeah, true. Get a fix on Two-Face, then I'm gonna kill him.
Killing Two-Face won't take the pain away. It'll make it worse.
Look, spare me the sermon, all right, Bruce? I don't need your advice, and I don't need your charity.
It's a nice bike.
Hang out a lot of biker bars, Bruce.
See, you're almost on empty. Why don't you go fill up in the garage? Or garage? There's not a gas station around here for miles. Cut to Bruce leading Dick into the garage with his bike.
So much is going to get cut out of this.
Yeah. There are classic cars all over the place.
Is this a garage or a car museum, Bruce?
Dick then sees Bruce's collection of motorcycles.
It's a 1917 Harley.
Yep.
Indian classic, fully restored. This is a Vincent Black Knight. They only made like 100 of these.
101, actually. She's my favorite.
You've got 2 of them?
Yeah. That one doesn't run, though. Throttle sticks on this one. Alfred's actually a very good mechanic, but some of these need a lot of work. If someone were to fix them up, they could keep one as a fee. Anyway, have a nice trip. I'm sure you'll land on your feet.
I love this whole scene. He's like, oh, well, the burger.
It shows you how smart Bruce is. He's like, I'm not going to win him by trying to guilt him to stay. But if I give him reasons to stay.
He knows he needs something to eat. He knows he needs something to do.
Where else can he do his kung fu laundry?
Exactly.
You know? What a thing for Bruce to say, knowing just what happened to Dick's family. They certainly didn't land on their feet.
They just flopped to the ground. They flopped like Dick.
Bruce walks away as Alfred comes in with a tray of food.
Is the young master leaving? Pity. I'll just toss this away then. Perhaps the dogs are hungry.
I'll just get you to the oldest toss this way again because you went all teenage freckled faced guy from Simpsons. Hey, Mr. Nimoy! I don't think he's coming back.
Hey, you guys! You guys left without paying!
Making fun of me and now you want me to redo it. Jesus.
Just start yelling Dick.
I'll just toss this dick away then. Yeah, I'm sure the dogs are hungry. I'll just toss this away then. Perhaps the dogs are hungry.
Dick thinks for a moment.
Hey, Al,
Let me toss your salad. Hey, Al, wait up.
I just realised too, if Dick and Alfred were together, Dick and a butler.
One wears an earring, one is old. Dick and a butler, flop, flop, flop.
I'd watch that show.
It's right, it's just a buddy cop show. What are you talking about? It's Alfred and Dick Grayson. Get your mind out of the gutter. Cut to Bruce in the library in Wayne Manor. Bruce has deep, dark thoughts about his past. His parents being murdered in the alley that fateful night. Pretty much a recap if you haven't seen any other Batman films or history. It cuts to Alfred talking to Bruce sometime later. Alfred has to turn on the light, so Bruce must have been reflecting for quite some time. Bruce talks to Alfred about how it's happening again with Dick and his family, then talks about his parents' death. I killed them.
What did you say?
He killed them. Two-Face. He slaughtered that boy's parents.
No. You said I killed them.
Bruce then hears a siren, and the bat signal shines outside. Take care of the kid.
Certainly, sir.
Cut to Alfred checking in on Dick in his room.
Checking on his dick in his room. God, what is that lesion?
Can I help you settle in, Master Grayson?
No, thanks. I won't be staying long.
Alfred has a look at Dick's motorcycle helmet.
So his helmet.
Yeah.
Is this a robin?
My brother's wire broke once, and I swung out and grabbed him. My father said I was his hero. I flew in like a robin. Some hero I turned out to be.
But your father was right. You are a hero. I can tell.
Dick then looks at his classic circus ring gear that looks like the classic Robin outfit.
Throw this away, will you, Alfred? I won't be needing it anymore.
I think I'll just put it in here. Broken wings mend in time. One day, Robin will fly again. I promise.
And I mentioned it in other Batman podcasts as well. Michael Goff's Alfred is still my favourite Alfred ever. He's just the perfect type of Alfred that I like.
Oh, it's insane. Like, I mean, he was so good that they didn't recast him in any of the Batman movies till he basically passed away.
And he's just such a fatherly kind of presence. He's not just the butler. He's not just someone who helps out Batman. But these conversations where he's having ones where we make jokes that he's a 20-year-old kid, but they're helping someone who's lost his whole entire family. And he has to kind of get him to a point where he's not just thinking vengeance. He's not just thinking killing people because an eye for an eye. He's having to pretty much rebuild this kid from scratch.
And his words are so gentle. I was thinking about like times when he's sarcastic, towards Bruce and stuff. It still feels like a father-son type of relationship. I have to agree, Michael Goff does a really good job.
I'd love Michael Caine, but he was almost like he'd got to the point where he was just like, you need to just sort your crap out. I'm not helping you. No one else is going to help you, rather than having that.
Yeah, and with Michael Caine's, he felt like his equal, but didn't feel like his father. Where I reckon Michael Goff feels like everyone's father in this.
Yeah.
He's definitely a fatherly figure.
Other versions of the Bruce/Alfred relationship are more about having a servant to help in Bruce's crusade. Michael Goff's version feels like he's more a family member. Cut to the Batmobile driving down the streets of Gotham City. Some of Two-Face's men try and chase down the Batmobile. A person wearing rag clothes and pushing a pram walks out to the road. As the Batmobile approaches the person removes the rags. It's Two-Face. Two-Face looks to fire a rocket launcher at the Batmobile. The Batmobile's slide wheel dodges, causing Two-Face to take out his own goons in their car.
Yeah, I love that.
More of Two-Face's goons show up in cars. The Batmobile drives off. The goons follow, spraying bullets at the Batmobile. I love how all the cars that aren't the Batmobile are like classic 1950s muscle cars.
Yeah, they are too. Weighs like 3.5 tons. There's no way they'd be able to follow that car like that.
No.
They wouldn't be able to turn. You'd have to start turning the next block over.
Be bouncing like that too. The suspension was so light in them. It's like driving a boat on the ground.
Two-Face gets in a car.
Wheel drive, thank you.
The cars chase the Batmobile through the streets. When it looks like the Batmobile is heading toward a dead end, Batman hits a few buttons on the Batmobile. The Batmobile thrusts up in the air, and Batman uses a claw cable in the Batmobile to drive up the wall. Talk about driving someone up the wall.
Oh.
The car that was chasing smashes into the wall. There is a massive explosion as the Batmobile drives up the wall. Luckily for Two-Face, he was a bit further back from the other cars. Two-Face gets out of his car and watches Batman drive up the wall.
Makes such weird noises too. He's like,
Why can't I drive up the wall?
Does the Vader know at the end as well?
Need us to? No.
Cut to Edward in his apartment. He's using a 90s computer to come up with his costume and name ideas for a new persona.
The Puzzler.
The creepy doll man in the cabinet points to the red no bulb, and like Jeff just said, it makes that weird noise.
The gamester.
Again, the doll man points to the red bulb.
Captain Kill.
Again, the doll man says no.
Question mark man?
Edward starts tapping the keyboard to delete this one.
No, no, no.
But to Edward's surprise, the creepy doll man selects the green bulb.
Ooh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Cut to Two-Face's obvious-looking secret hideout. It's not secret, it's pretty obvious looking, isn't it? There is a massive Two-Face statue behind him.
The bat's stubborn refusal to expire is driving us insane.
Two-Face's henchwomen are standing either side of him. Sugar, who is played by Drew Barrymore, is on the Harvey or light side, while Spice is played by actress Debbie Mazur, who represents Harvey's darker side. I like how Sugar gives Harvey a lit cigarette while Spice gives the Two-Face side a cigarette, but lights it with a flamethrower. The bit where they cook different meals to Two-Face looks a bit like one of those Netflix cooking competitions. Then there is a loud digging sound. Two-Face looks to see Edward Nigma dressed up in a green and black suit. Is this version of his costume your favourite Riddler costume of the movie, Jeff? The whole blazer and everything?
Yeah, it is. It's very closely followed by the light up one at the end. So annoying. He literally only wears it to talk to Meridian Chase, and then bam, he changes his costume again.
They're very similar to Chris Jericho's jackets he used to wear that light up. Yes, he had they're very, very delicate, and when he had to put them through airports, a lot of the cables would break. So that's probably why they only used it once, because they might have problems with it.
At least they used it, I guess.
I hope you made extra.
Who the hell are you?
Just a friend. But you can call me the Riddler.
Two-Face grabs the Riddler by the collar.
I'll call you dead is more like it. How did you find us here? Talk.
If I talk, what would keep you from slaying me, oh segregated one? By the way, that's never gonna heal if you don't stop picking.
That's a good line. I like that.
Oh, let's see if you bleed green.
Harvey, I don't think it's me you want to kill. That's just too easy for someone as powerful as you and you. But Batman, that's a challenge.
Kill the bat!
Sounds like a good idea. But have you thought it through? A few bullets, a quick splash of blood, and then what? Wet hands and post-homicidal depression. Why not humiliate him first? Expose his frailties, and then, when he's at his weakest, crush him. I see that sparkle in your left eye. I can help you get the Batman. This is if you'll spare my life for just a few moments. Thank you. I simply love what you've done with this place. Heavy metal meets house and garden. Beautiful. It's so dark and gothic and disgustingly decadent.
Riddler places one of his brain-sucking blenders on the dark side of the room.
Yet so bright and chipper and conservative.
Riddler puts a brain sucker on the light side.
It's so you. And yet so you. Very few people are both a summer and a winter. But you pull it off nicely.
Two-Face laughs and shoots his gun into the air.
What's the point, big boy?
Has anybody ever told you you have a serious impulse control problem?
Two-Face points his gun to Riddler's head.
This is the point.
Riddler flicks a switch in his stick, which activates the brain-sucking devices. Sugar and Spice are both in a trance while they watch TV. One's watching a lighter side of Looney Tunes, and the other one's watching a devil
Yeah,
story
like a
of Looney Tunes.
Sylvester one, yeah.
Yeah, both TVs have different Looney Tunes cartoons.
This is how I found you. Let me demonstrate.
Riddler sticks the control stick to Two-Face's forehead. Two-Face starts to suck the intelligence out of Sugar and Spice.
This is your brain on the box. This is my brain on the box.
Riddler removes the control stick from Two-Face's head and sticks it to his own.
Does anybody else feel like a fried egg?
I'll have a bit more, thank you.
Oh, there's more, but only the first one's free. Here's the bargain. You'll help me steal production capital so I can put a box on every TV in town and become Gotham's cleverest carbon-based life form. And in return, is everybody paying attention? I will help you solve the greatest riddle of all. The mother of all riddles. Who is Batman?
You have broken into our hideout. You have violated the sanctity of our lair. For this, we should crush your bones into powder. However, you pose a most interesting proposition. Therefore, heads we accept, and tails we blow your damn head off.
Two-Face flips the coin into the air. Cut to Two-Face and Riddler breaking into a jewellery store together. I want to see the version where it was tails. Would be interesting to see how the rest of the movie would go.
Just his brain splattered all over the wall.
Where's Riddler? Oh, he's dead.
He's dead, Jim.
Cut to Alfred ironing while Dick does his laundry.
Leave that, Master Dick. I'll attend to it.
I'm not used to being waited on, Al.
Dick then does some martial arts clothes hanging. Alfred just stares in the complete stupidity he is currently witnessing.
100%.
Highlights include hanging a shirt with his foot, sock nunchucks, spinning the shirt around his foot, then pulling on the shirt to rinse out the water, then throwing the shirt up and catching the shirt on the end of a mop handle as he mops the rinsed water on the ground. Yeah, all the stuff on the washing machine, the dryer, and the walls completely soaked.
Yeah, everything. He's like, I'll clean the floor, though. Alfred's like, you're a monster.
Dick then just winks at Alfred and walks out. Cut to Two-Face and Riddler robbing a casino. Two-Face then teaches Riddler how to punch a guy by punching a security guard. When Riddler tries, he just hurts his hand. He's like, ah! And then cuts to Two-Face driving a car while Riddler counts the money. They're both wearing a whole heap of jewellery. Cut to Bruce Wayne in the morning watching the news on TV about another robbery by the city's green-suited menace, resulting in millions in diamonds stolen with no signs of Batman. Gothamites have started calling him the Green Goblin. Oh wait, sorry, the Riddler.
Spider-Man.
Sleep.
Apparently, you and Batman have a common enemy.
Alfred hands Bruce a card.
That was with the morning mail.
Bruce opens up the pop-up card.
The 8 of us go forth not back to protect our king from a foe's attack.
A transition to Bruce and Alfred in the Batcave. Chess pawns, clock, matches, all physical objects man-made.
Small in size, light in weight.
What's the connection?
With all due respect, sir, I think that's why they call him the Riddler.
I love Alfred's sass as well. Cut to Dick trying to get behind a locked door in Wayne Manor.
Had to get a tick in, didn't you? May I help you, Master Grayson?
Had to get a dick in, you said. How come Dick? Oh,
It's on the brain now. Yeah.
that's all I can see from there.
All I can see is Dick.
It just says Dick and then has the words. That's all I can see is Dick. Oh, God.
How come this is the only locked door around this museum? What do you got back there?
Master Wayne's dead wives.
Imagine he goes back there and there's just, instead of having suits and cages, just his dead wives.
Vicky Vale's back there and
His parents.
Selena Kyle.
Like Mr. Freeze with his wife Nora.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Dick just stares at Alfred.
The Silver Closet. On your way.
Cut to Edward setting up an announcing Enigmatic. Edward announces his plan to put one of his brain suckers in every home in America. Edward is just wearing a normal suit here, so Jim Carrey looks like his character from Liar Liar or The Mask. Edward's box quickly becomes the rage of Gotham. There's even a dog in the picture when it shows you who's using the device. Why is a dog doing it? Explains a lot though, as the average intelligence of the world is going down thanks to constant smart devices and streaming services.
Critics have claimed the box turns Gothamites into zombies. But Edward Nigma just shrugs. That's what they said when the TV was invented.
You see Riddler and Two-Face feeding off the streams of light that come from the sets at home to Riddler's factory in the middle of the Gotham Harbour. How did he get that built? No one knows. It's just there.
Yeah.
Getting the intelligent feed is like a drug to Riddler. Cut to Alfred calling out for Dick in Wayne Manor.
Big Dick.
No.
Dickie, are you there, boy? Master Dick?
Up here, Al.
Just checking, young sir.
Alfred goes into the one locked room at Wayne Manor. Like, you know what Alfred's doing here, because he yelled out at him to make sure he's in eye contact of him going in there, and he doesn't close the door. So he's definitely trying to, obviously, lead him down there. Dick waits until Alfred walks through the door before using his high-flying skills to quickly launch at the chandelier, flip around a beam, jump onto a curtain, then swing around a lamp to the ground floor. As Dick lands, though, he slides and stumbles through the door. So Dick slides, crashes through a shelf of silverware, down the steps, and into the Batcave. Alfred gives Dick a mean, disappointed dad stare. Cut to Bruce with Chase at her apartment. Chase has a gift for Bruce. It's one of those two-faced coloured spirit catchers.
I thought your dreams may need changing.
My parents were murdered in front of me when I was just a kid. It's like randomly blurted out.
Yeah.
And how does she not know this? He's like most famous billionaire in Gotham. Everyone will know the story.
My parents are dead. You think I need some dole?
My parents were murdered in front of me when I was just a kid. I don't remember a lot of what happened, but what I do comes to me in my dreams. Flashes. Wonder Woman.
Yeah, flashes. Whee!
It's just Dick.
There's a new element, though, I haven't seen before. It's a red leather book. Something else. My dreams are coming to me when I'm awake now. Would have been a cool twist if Chase Meridian turned out to be Dr. Crane instead. Have a female scarecrow that could be interesting, causing his dreams.
That would have been good.
Yeah.
Bruce, you're describing repressed memories. Images of a forgotten pain that's trying to surface.
The kettle boils. Chase says she'll be right back. Bruce snoops around her desk while she's away. He sees all the magazines and papers on her desk about Batman. I think he's on like the cover of Time magazine. It was like, what? Batman? The secret person that no one really should be knowing about is on Time magazine? Did they take a photo of him in the studios?
Yeah, it's a bit weird, eh?
Chase returns with a cup of coffee. Chase asks if there are aspects of his parents' murders that he hasn't come to terms with yet. Bruce says that maybe he will leave Chase alone with all her Batman articles. Some of them are sticky.
All right, I think he's fascinating. Clinically. Why does a man do this? It's as if he is cursed to pay some great penance. Now what crime could he have committed to deserve a life of nightly torture?
It's more than just professional interest, isn't it, Chase?
Bruce, are you jealous?
No, I can't be jealous of Batman.
I'd be jealous of myself. You idiot!
Stimpy, you idiot!
Please, Stimpy. Idiots. They're all idiots.
I want to be close, but you won't let me near. What are you protecting me from?
Do you want to know me? You want to know who I am? You sure you want to know? The story of my life is not for the faint of heart. If somebody said it was a happy little tale, if somebody told you I was just an average, ordinary guy, not a care in the world, somebody lied. But let me assure you, this, like any story worth telling, is all about a girl. That girl. I guess we're all two people. One in the daylight, and the other one we keep in shadow.
Rage, violence,
Dick.
Calvin Klein.
sauvage. Yeah. Rage, violence, passion.
Bruce and Chase kiss. Bruce's smartwatch goes off. He's got a smartwatch in the 90s.
But doesn't have cameras outside his house. Enigma's done. They don't even like... Oh.
Alfred appears via video link on the watch.
I have some rather distressing news about Master Dick.
What? Is he alright?
I'm afraid Master Dick has gone travelling.
He ran away?
Actually, he took the car.
Chase is listening in and has a look on her face like she has just figured something out. He boosted the Jag?
Not the Jaguar, the other car.
The Bentley?
No, sir. The other car.
Bruce finally clicks. I love how Alfred's face, he uses his eyebrows there. The other car. Ah, so good.
I'm not going to keep going through this, otherwise she's going to understand it.
And when Bruce like, oh, finally clicks. Smash It Up by The Offspring plays while it cuts to Dick driving around the streets of Gotham in the Batmobile. The Batmobile has that one single fin on the back, but when he's driving here, it's split in two.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I noticed.
Yeah, and it goes back to single, but it's like none of the Batmobile designs I've seen have ever seen it split in two. I'm wondering if it was an old design that they changed and then they didn't edit it out.
Yeah, because it's the only time you see it split as well.
Yeah. It's really weird. It's like there's no reason to split it.
Yeah, one on each side, and they're kind of like bouncing like bat wings as he's driving, yeah.
Some gang members are harassing a young lady as Dick tries to impress some prostitutes with the Batmobile.
Yep. Sounds about right. Could just taken them some money and be like, you're coming home with me. My name is Dick.
And if you can't say prostitute, Dick tries to impress some ladies of the night
Yeah.
with the Batmobile.
Streetwalker.
Streetwalker just sounds like someone off Game of Thrones.
The main gang leader guy says to chill it with harassing the girl as it's Batman. The Batmobile door opens up.
Now, wait a minute. That's not Batman.
That's Batboy.
The girl gets free and runs away screaming. Dick hears her cries for help and follows in the Batmobile. Then Dick chases him through an alleyway area, completely leaving the Batmobile open and unattended. Dick tells the 7 or so gang goons to leave the girl alone. The gang have fluorescent face and body paint too that glows and looks super sharp in 4K.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Batman.
The goons all laugh.
Hey, so I forgot my suit, all right?
Skull Goon claps his hands. More goons appear and prepare to fight Dick. Dick has some nice martial art kicks. I guess all the years of doing laundry really paid off because he's an acrobat. Where's he learning all this kung fu?
Mad.
Karate. Interesting that about 95% of his offense is kicks here, as I don't remember Robin mainly being a kick-first hero. Dick then fights Skull Goon. Dick knocks Skull Goon to the ground. Dick says to the girl that they need to run.
Wait, doesn't Batman ever kiss the girl?
Sorry, lady, you're thinking of the original host of Family Feud from the 70s. That creepy old guy used to kiss all the ladies.
Creeper, that's right.
Dick kisses the damsel.
Go. Go, lass.
Thanks, you saved my life.
I could definitely get into the superhero gig.
He's got Scottish.
It's because we're on the streets now.
Isn't Spotted Dick a thing? So Scottish Dick?
Scottish Dick.
Skullgoon whistles. About another 50 gang members show up from all around.
Dick starts swinging at Batman. Oh, God.
It's worse because it just says Dick starts swinging at Batman.
Batman just blocks the attack with his forearm. No! No! Get down.
They all seem to have highlighter weapons. Dick starts to climb the fire escape to get away from the incoming swarm. As Dick is surrounded, you see Batman up on the roof. The gang members flee when they see Batman. Batman comes gliding down.
It's worse if you read the whole thing. Dick starts swinging at Batman. Batman just
Blocks the attack with his forearm. No, please.
stop, Dick.
Dick starts swinging at Batman while Batman just blocks the attacks with his forearm.
Bastard! It should have been you! It's your fault! If you told Two-Face when you're at the circus, they'd still be alive!
But he tried to.
Yeah, he did actually, yeah.
Batman grabs Dick's fist. If Bruce Wayne could have given his life for your family, he would have. Count back to Dick, Bruce, and Alfred at the Batcave.
All I can think about every second of the day is getting Two-Face. He took my whole life. And when I was out there tonight, I imagined it was him I was fighting, even when I was fighting you.
I would hardly call it fighting with Batman. He was just blocking you.
And all the pain went away. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Good, because you've got to help me find him. And when we do, I'm the one who kills him.
So, you're willing to take a life.
As long as it's Two-Face.
Then it will happen this way. You will make the kill, but your pain doesn't die with Harvey. It grows. So you run out into the night to fight another, and another, and another, until one terrible morning you wake up and realize that revenge has become your whole life, and you won't know why.
You can understand. Your family wasn't killed by a maniac.
How did people not know what happened to Bruce Wayne's parents?
Yeah. But keep in mind, he wasn't from Gotham originally.
Yes, they were. We're the same.
Well, if we're the same, Bruce, help me, all right? Train me. Let me be your partner.
No, I can't. You still have a choice.
Look, Bruce, I'm a part of this whether you like it or not.
Dick runs away upstairs. Bruce turns around and looks at Alfred. That scene had the potential to be so much better and deeper. He's explaining to him exactly what happened to him. That's why he's saying, you'll go out there and you'll see all these people and you'll fight them until you realize one day that your life has become vengeance, which is his life. And he's saying that to Robin, like, if they just used that more is why he quit and stuff and didn't want Dick or Robin to be drawn into that life, this would be a better movie for it. And I believe Joel Schumacher actually had an original interpretation of this that the studio completely tore apart and made it kid-friendly. It was exploring more of what happened to Bruce, his psychology. That's why they brought in Meridian. So it's more a Bruce story than a Batman story, which I thought had really good elements in this where whenever it's Chase and it's Bruce, it seems like, apart from her being extra slutty, she seems to be asking questions that no one else has been asking them, which I quite find intriguing.
Yeah, 100%. No, I agree with that. I mean, literally.
There we are.
Literally.
Cut to Bruce and Chase being photographed as they make their way into the Ritz Gotham for Edward Nigma's gala unveiling of his new improved box. So we got Dick and we got new improved boxes around here. Alfred opens the door for Dick as he is also attending.
It must be huge.
Yeah, some stiff competition. The band are playing instruments outlined with neon green lights as the partygoers enjoy the festivities. There is a fountain that is designed like Edward Nigma's box in the middle of the room. It's actually a really cool fountain. Gossip Gertie is there asking Edward questions when Bruce and Chase walk in. Sugar is with Edward and thinks that Bruce Wayne is too cute.
How come you don't look so good in that suit?
Shut up. You're here to work. How's my mole?
Fine.
Reporters ask Bruce about rumours of Nigmatech takeover of Wayne Enterprises. Gotta love this movie. Within like a month, Edward Nigma has gone from a Nobody Does It Bennett inventor to someone who is rich enough to take over Wayne Enterprises, not to mention build a complete factory in like a week. Nigmatech stock is outselling Wayne Enterprises 2-1. Okay, stock takes years to actually build up, and the fact that you're doubling the biggest stock in the city after a few weeks.
It's a scam. It's going to fold.
That's a scam.
Huck to a coin again.
She was a spit in the wind, wasn't she?
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Edward.
Yes, yes, yes. Bruce, old man. The press were just wondering what it felt to be outsold, outclassed, outcoiffed, and generally outdone in every way.
Hello, Edward. Congratulations. Great party. Nice suit.
Oh, wit. Good. And you are? Chase. And what grand pursuit you must be.
I'm Bruce Wayne, miss.
Oh, you can call me anything you want.
Edward addresses the room.
Ladies and gentlemen, the future. My new improved box offers fully interactive holographic fantasies.
Some fat dude goes into the doorway to Edward's new machine. The guy shows up on a TV monitor. The room goes from the guy in the suit in a dark room to the man dressed in a Hawaiian shirt at an island getaway with ladies servicing his needs.
Yeesh.
Gertie asks Edward how he gets the images. Edward says it's his little secret. We all know that the machine can read your thoughts and desires. It cuts to a shot of Gertie in the machine transforming into a royal with so much jewellery on. Fully interactive holographs? Only a high-frequency carrier wave beamed directly into the brain could create such images.
Yeah, and you wished you thought of it. Yes, don't be a sore loser, Brucey. Step inside, give it a try.
Edward, if you can introduce images into the mind, what prevents you from extracting images out of the mind?
Ooh, too timid to try my machine? Just say so.
Edward offers a dance to Chase, who reluctantly agrees. As Edward dances with Chase, Bruce checks out the machine. Bruce gets sugar to remove a part, so it can't be activated. Then goes into the machine, so he takes the vial with him to make sure it can't be reactivated. But whoops! Edward, who is still dancing with Chase, looks at Sugar, who inserts the part back into the machine. She has a second tube. The machine reactivates when Bruce is inside.
Relax, Mr. Wayne. Tell me your dreams. Tell me your fantasies. Tell me your secrets. Tell me your deepest, darkest fears.
As the machine says in a very feminine sexual way.
You grow up in the dark. I was born in it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Rip off
As Bruce is in a trance, the party is invaded by Two-Face and his goons. Of course, with weapons that have neon lights. Spice is with Two-Face. Two-Face shoots Edward's machine in the middle of the room, to Edward's shock of course. Bruce comes out of his trance in the machine and sees Two-Face. Bruce escapes out a backway exit. Two-Face is robbing the guests at the party. Bruce slides down a fire escape and gets to Alfred at the car. Emergency, Alfred.
Yes, sir.
Bruce gets changed in the back of the car. How could Bruce possibly get the bat suit on in the back of a car? I don't know. No idea.
That latex, you'd have to just spray yourself with lube.
Be like Ross and Friends when he's trying to get back into his leather pants.
With all the baby powder.
Please, oh my God. Dick somehow only notices now that Two-Face is at the event. Where the hell was Dick? Edward goes up to Two-Face.
You're ruining my big party. Are you insane?
We're sick of waiting for you to deliver the Batman, dear boy.
Patience, oh purificated one.
Patience! Hell! We want him dead!
And nothing brings out Batman like a little murder and mayhem, baby.
Well, the least you could have done was let me in on the caper. We could have organized this, planned this, pressed the movie rights.
Ha!
There is then a loud crash as Batman comes in from the window above. Guy in crowd. I'm pretty sure it's the security guard guy again, isn't it?
Batman! Meh.
He goes, meh.
Batman! Meh.
Your entrance was good. His was better.
That was used in like all the trailers when the movie was coming out. Yours was good. His was better. Batman beats up Two-Face goons. Lots of arm and hip tosses. Batman also does a front double kick while he is held by another goon. Dick runs outside to Alfred.
Emergency, Alfred.
Alfred goes to the boot of the car.
Oh, sir. I could be fired for this, sir.
Dick grabs his 60s Robin Circus outfit.
Perhaps they'll have me back at Buckingham Palace.
Cut back to Batman still beating up goons inside. There is another fancy knife blade guy like in the previous Batman films that Batman just one punches. Batman saves Chase from a goon. Two-Face says it's time for phase 2. Two-Face and his men run as Chase smooches Batman.
My place. Midnight.
Batman then goes after Two-Face and his goons. Man, she's extra slutty in this. Even during a bloody attack on this unveiling of a TV box, she's still trying to make out with Batman when he's trying to fight bad guys.
Yeah, just thinking it with her Robin.
Batman climbs up the walls as Two-Face escapes to an elevator and out into the city. Batman is on top of the building looking down and seeing Two-Face and the goons on some scaffolding below. The goons lift up some planks of wood on the scaffolding and start jumping into a hole. Two-Face blows Batman
Yeesh.
a kiss.
Don't put a gap in that.
Everybody back to the pile.
Two-Face blows Batman a kiss before jumping in. There you go.
Oh, gosh.
Batman jump glides down, but it's a trap. Batman lands on a funnel tube that diverts him into a pit. The goons turn on some gas nearby and Two-Face uses a flamethrower to ignite it. It's actually a cool scene moment where he does that because like it's a serious attempt to kill him. Yeah, Batman has a little like remote control in his cape that can make him flameproof.
Yeah, which is crazy.
But like when you see him running out of the flames, like the stunt guy's got so much stuff on his like face.
Covered in it, yeah. It's just covered in like gel. I'm covered in Grayson.
The goons turn on some gas nearby and Two-Face uses a flamethrower to ignite it.
Nothing like a bad case of gas.
Good one, Two-Face.
It's time to freeze.
60s Batman all over that one.
So good.
Batman covers up his body in ape, it says here.
It starts attacking people.
Batman covers up his body in his cape and flicks a switch. His batsuit becomes fireproof. Two-Face is celebrating but soon sees that Batman is alive and well as Batman charges at him through the fire.
Why can't you just die?
Two-Face fires some high-impact rounds from his gun, which collapses the platform Batman is on and buries Batman in gravel. Batman is trapped. Two-Face runs away gleefully, laughing. There is then a hand that reaches into the gravel and starts pulling Batman out. It's a very sweaty Dick.
It is.
It's a very sweaty Dick who is wearing his circus outfit, but also is wearing a black domino mask and earrings. Kind of looks like a pirate.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, his earring as well. He looks like Captain Feathersword
Yeah, he kind of does.
from the Wiggles.
Dick Wiggles, yep.
Ahoy, me hearties.
Cut to Dick, Bruce, and Alfred in the Batcave. What the hell do you think you were doing?
You got a real gratitude problem. You know that, Bruce? I need a name. Cockboy? Cockwing? I need a name. Batboy? Nightwing? I don't know. What do you think? What's a good sidekick name?
How about Dick Grayson, college student?
Screw you. I just saved your dick. No. I just saved your life. You owe me.
He owes you. He's letting you stay at his mansion rent-free.
And giving you a free bike for fixing your mechanical skills. Like, grow up.
You were totally out of control. You're gonna get yourself killed.
You're looking at your new partner.
No.
Whenever you go out at night, I'll be watching.
In the dark.
That's creepy as.
I'll be watching Bruce.
Everywhere you go, every move he makes,
I'll be watching Bruce.
every dick he takes, every move. And wherever Batman goes, I'll be right beside him. I mean, how are you going to stop me?
I can stop you.
Al, hang this next to the Batsuit.
Dick storms off. And you're encouraging him?
Young men with a mind for revenge need little encouragement. They need guidance. You, above all, should know the consequences of the life you choose.
God, Alfred's good. He knows exactly what Bruce needs to hear, and he knows exactly what Robert needs to hear, and he just says that. He doesn't care what tone. Bruce then watches random videos of Chase on some monitors. Even Chase calls being Batman a curse.
Perhaps the lady is just what the doctor ordered. She seems lovely and wise.
I've never been in love before, Alfred. Oh, what about Vicky? Come on.
Yeah.
So rude, yeah.
What about Michelle Pfeiffer, Selena?
Yeah.
Shots fired at Vicky and Selena.
Go to her. Tell her how you feel.
She wants Batman, not Bruce Wayne.
Let the lady decide.
It cuts to Chase sleeping naked in bed at night. She wakes up and covers herself in a sheet when she sees Batman lurking out her window. Chase opens up the window door. Chase and Batman kiss.
I'm sorry, I can't believe this. I've imagined this moment since I first saw you. Your eyes,
Your horrible yellow eyes.
your lips, your body, and now I have you, and I'm wishing you were somebody else. Oh!
It's like he just yanked her butt or something.
Hot!
Found out the pot was hot.
I guess a girl has to grow up sometime. I've met someone. Well, he's not you.
Oh, but he is.
I hope you can understand.
Batman does his best upset expression on his face. I understand. Well, Batman turns around and walks away. When he does, he has a little cheesy smirk on his face.
Walks into the corner of the room and goes,
Idiot!
Cut to Riddler showing Two-Face the paper. Batman survived again? Riddler is now wearing a tight green spandex suit. Riddler then pulls out a vial. It's Bruce Wayne's memory that was taken from his machine. Riddler inserts the tube into the arm of his chair like an early form of a USB device. The screen shows Bruce's file. An image of a bat comes up.
Riddle me this. What kind of a man has bats on the brain? Go ahead. You can say it.
You're a genius.
oh, stop.
Cut to Bruce talking to Dick in the Batcave. So, from this day on, Batman is no more. It's stupid how late in the movie this plot point comes up and how quickly this whole Bruce giving up Batman lasts for. They should have introduced this way earlier in the movie. Could have been a plot point reason for why Batman didn't save Dick's family. He wasn't Batman. It's extra insulting given the fact this movie came out after Batman Mask of the Phantasm, which had that incredibly emotional scene at the graveyard.
You can't just quit. I mean, there's monsters out there. Batman has to protect the innocent.
I've dedicated my life to helping strangers I've never met, faces I've never seen. Well, the innocent aren't faceless anymore.
You can't tell me what I'm going to do with the rest of my life. Look, my dad told me that every man goes his own way. Well, my way goes to Two-Face. You gotta help me.
And then you do find Harvey and kill him. What next? Dick just sighs, trying to think of an answer. Exactly. Then you'd be alone, like me. No, you've got to let this go. Listen to me.
Listen to me now.
Dick, I'm your friend.
I don't need a friend right now. I need a partner. Two-Face has gotta pay. Please.
How much? 500? 600?
$49, and you're a change.
Look at those diamonds, though, so...
Chase's coming over for dinner. I'm going to tell her everything. Come upstairs. We'll talk. Where we get up there, huh?
Going upstairs, well, dick.
I was about to say, he's taking his dick upstairs.
Cut to a taxi pulling up at Wayne Manor. Chase gets out. Alfred lets Chase in. It's Halloween. There is a jack-o'-lantern that looks very similar to the comic book cover of the iconic Batman comic, The Long Halloween. Cut to Dick in the Batcave. He's got his stuff ready to head off on his bike. Dick grabs his 60s Robin Circus suit and packs his bag. Dick then leads his bike out of the Batcave's long exit. Cut to Bruce and Chase sitting on a couch. He's trying to tell Chase that he's Batman. As Bruce and Chase are talking, Alfred looks at the peephole at the front door and sees kids trick-or-treating. Cut back to Chase and Bruce messing up what should be easy things to say, like Chase likes Bruce and Bruce is Batman.
She's a psychiatrist, like, come on.
Just say it. Chase knocks over a rose in a vase. Bruce gets parents being murdered flashbacks. Meanwhile, Alfred hands out candy to the kids. Two-Face, Riddler, and some goons all pull up in a car outside Wayne Manor. I love how the goons are riding on the side of the car. The villains watch the kids who just got candy exit the gates. They both say Happy Halloween. Cut to Bruce having another traumatic memory of his past.
I'm having awake nightmares again, Mommy.
Bruce is carrying some type of diary or ledger through a foggy night. Bruce tells Chase that the awake nightmares are happening again.
Your memories are trying to break through. Don't fight them.
I want to tell you something. Don't watch the movie Morbius. Ever. Something I've never told anyone.
It's all right. I'm here.
Bruce then gets fully immersed in his memories, kind of like a Christmas Carol, where he's standing there watching the past.
Oh, it is a bit like that, actually. It's just kind of like...
Less Muppets, though. Much less Muppets.
Wow, I don't know. There's 3 of us here right now.
The night of my parents' wake, the priest's words gave me no comfort. Of course, they're on my father's desk, the red book, his journal. He'd written in it every day of my life. But now he'd never write in it again. At that moment I knew my life would never be the same. I raced out into the storm, trying to outrun the rage, the pain. And then I fell. I fell. Forever. Batman Forever, falling down a hole.
Batman fell forever. In cinemas now.
God, that would be a terrible movie if it's just Batman falling the whole time.
And that he turns into a bat.
You watch that, it's like, that's actually quite interesting because now it changes the whole contrast of the title. I fell forever. So this is all about Batman falling forever into darkness.
It's Batman Forever when it should have been his whole insight of his life.
Now I look at it and go, Batman Forever is like, it's because he's falling and he can't get out. He'll be Batman Forever because he's always going to have that hole that he can't get out of. Very interesting. The cave was monstrous. It must have been there for centuries. And there, deep in the shadows, I saw Dick. It was coming towards me.
Oh, God. I was scared at first, but only at first.
It was coming towards me. I was scared at first, but only at first. The figure in the dark was my destiny.
It's worse that you said Dick and now you're like, it's coming towards me. I was scared at first, but only at first. The figure in the dark was my destiny. It was Dick.
A giant tombstone flies towards Bruce. That's when I knew I was going to play Doc Holliday. Nah, jokes. It was a flying bat flying towards him.
That's terrible. No jokes, by the way.
Jokes, bro.
You can't see down here. What are you doing in my cave, cuz?
It would change my life forever. I would use its image to strike terror into the hearts of those who did evil. I would ensure what happened to me would never happen to anyone else again. I would have my revenge.
Bruce, what are you trying to tell me?
Seriously, Chase. I mean, seriously, you're a head doctor, for God's sakes.
And she's like, even though she knew from the kiss.
And then Riddler's like, giant bat? He's definitely Batman.
Well,
Chase, Chase kisses Bruce. Okay, so you don't want him to spell it out for you then? Chase then pulls back and holds her lips. That's right. She knows he's Batman as she kissed him both ways.
If you think about it, she holds her lips kind of like Mary Jane does at the end of, is it Spider-Man?
Yeah, it does. And also, like Marty's mum in Back to the Future.
Oh.
It feels like I'm kissing my brother.
yeah, it feels like I'm kissing my brother. That's my son.
Cut to Alfred looking through looking through the front door peephole.
Trick or treat.
Alfred opens the door and gets knocked out by Riddler's cane.
Just don't do it. Don't do Halloween, Alfred. Obviously, there's monsters running around, but we still would love the kids. And then him and his poor silver tray, and literally his only thing he's holding are those sugar cane lollies.
Bruce can't afford good candy.
I hate kids. Give them the pantry crap.
It feels like because of what type of candy it is that it was Alfred that paid for it rather than Bruce.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
Alfred probably made it.
Yeah, could
Yeah,
have.
true.
So Alfred opens the door and gets knocked out by Riddler's cane.
Track.
Riddler opens the closet door while some goons put Alfred in the closet.
Remember the plan, seize and capture.
No killing.
That goes double for you.
Double because he's got two faces. Riddler uses his high-tech cane to locate the secret entrance to the Batcave.
How?
My presumption is because he's got the memories of Bruce,
Oh, of course.
so he knows all that stuff. Yeah.
Oh, so the memories will be in the staff as well.
I kind of thought that, but I also kind of thought like the cane was hacking into the technology and stuff. Because if you think about it, at this point, Batman's technology isn't that great. It's good, but it's not like really, really up there because he hasn't had people break into the Batcave before, and it's usually after something happens that he upgrades and gets better at everything.
Becomes George Clooney, and that's certainly a better upgrade.
Ocean's 11.
Spank me.
Two-faced goons charge at Bruce and Chase. Bruce runs with Chase while trying to fight back goons. I like how they run. So they're chasing him. So he runs back over the couch and takes out 3 of them.
He's like, I'll do it again.
The intruder alert, intruder alert, intruder alert alarm goes off in the Batcave as Riddler enters. Riddler deactivates the alarm system with his cane. Once the alarms are off, all the systems come up online, including the Batmobile rising from the lower platform. I wonder why Bruce decided to get rid of the massive drop he used to have around the Batmobile. I remember Vicky almost falling off in Batman 1989. She almost walked off the step and almost died.
That'll be why. Like I said, it takes something to happen for him to go, oh, don't do that again.
It'll be like an OSH inspector coming in. It's like, no, I'm going to fail you. That massive drop by your Batmobile is pretty dangerous. You're going to have to put a railing in at least.
Those bodies down there, no.
This is a pretty good Becky!
That's why we don't have any orphanages in Gotham.
Now that's impressive.
Cut back to a goon grabbing Chase. Bruce fights them off. Two-Face starts to flip his coin. He wants to kill, but sorry, not this time.
Yeah, he keeps getting denied, doesn't he?
Yep, he keeps doing that till he gets it. Riddler starts throwing a little green bat-shaped bombs around the Batcave. The CSI detective area and suit rooms are destroyed. Chase manages to punch one of the goons on the stairs. That boxing training is really paying off. Jeff, you mentioned how one of the guys just slides down the railing.
He climbs on the railing. He's been punched, and then all of a sudden he climbs on the railing and slides down it.
I think it was too smooth, and he's like, oh, God.
Yeah.
Riddler throws a couple of bombs down to the lower decks and thrusts. When they explode, he's like, can you feel it?
Joygasm!
Riddler then baseball pitches a bomb at the Batcomputer. They do quite a few cartoon sounds here to make it more kid cartoon-like. Like when he grabs his crutch, it's like a doink,
boink. Very much trying to make it funny from The Mask. Trying too hard in a Batman.
It wasn't Carrey's fault, it was just the way it was directed, but yeah, it leaned that way. Riddler puts a bag of bombs into the Batmobile.
Somebody tell the fat lady she's on in 5.
Riddler presses a button and the Batmobile explodes.
Joygasm!
Bruce and Chase are pushing armor down the stairs at the goons. Two-Face flips again. This time he gets the desired result. He pulls out his handgun and shoots at Bruce. Bruce gets hit and falls down the stairs. A nasty thought, that. Especially when you take into account that the stairs are hard cement or marble. The top of the Bruce's head only gets skimmed from the bullet, but the fall might have killed him.
Would have.
The goons grab Chase as she is stunned by the fact that Bruce, but more importantly Batman, possibly just got murdered. Two-Face dances up to the lifeless Bruce at the bottom of the stairs. He prepares to shoot him in the head.
No! Don't kill him. If you kill him...
Riddler puts down a shiny metal biscuit tray that is converted into a Riddler box. Inside the box is another pop-up riddle. Bruce's head has been knocked over the net by a pink question marks on either side, so it's like a tennis court thing. It's really cool.
He won't learn nothing.
I don't know why they didn't just kill him. As that was the plan all along, you don't want to give Batman second chances. I guess this plays into Riddler's arrogance, which is pretty much what brings down Riddler in every single Riddler story. It's not about Riddler not being good enough, it's about him being too egotistical and giving Batman chances he should never have had.
100%.
Chase screams for Bruce as she is dragged away by goons.
Good.
That's what you deserve. Sick
of her. Yeah. Just distracting Batman, and Batman's like, oh, I'm just going to tell everyone who I am now.
Should have cried out for Dick.
Yeah.
It closes in on Bruce's face, then transitions to his eyes opening up hours later.
Master Bruce? How are you, young man?
You haven't called me that for a long time.
Old habits die hard.
Possibly Die Hard sequel title?
Yeah.
Old habits die hard.
Are you all right?
Where's Chase?
I'm afraid they've taken Dr. Meridian. Is that her? That is her last name.
Yeah, Meridian Mall.
I was like, wait, what?
Meridian. Yeah.
I'm afraid they've taken Dr. Meridian. Master Dick has run away. The cave has been destroyed. And there's another riddle.
Cut to the chase, I should say. Cut to Chase all chained up on a Riddler couch at Riddler's hideout. I actually got to see this hideout set when I visited Movie World in Australia on the Gold Coast back in 1999. The light up question marks in the floor look really cool. Riddler comes frolicking in wearing a question mark sports electric jacket. When he pulls a cord, the jacket lights up.
I like the jacket. It keeps me safe when I'm jogging at night.
That's a quotable line, that one. Keeps me safe when I go jogging at night. I love that line. I use it too often in my daily life.
Yep, same.
Batman will come.
Batman, you say? Coming for you.
I'm
Counting on it!
It then comes to the bat signal in the sky. Riddler creates a question mark symbol with it. What is that? Where's that coming from?
Follow the lasers, Gordon.
Yeah. Old bumbling Gordon. I bet you there hasn't been a single crime solved since Bruce has been unconscious.
Probably not. There's just been more crimes.
Come back to Bruce reading the riddle at Wayne Manor, where 5 little items of everyday sort. Bruce presses a button at the bottom of the box that unlocks a latch and reveals the other part of the clue. You'll find us in a tennis court in A-E-I-O-U, vowels.
Not entirely unclever, sir, but what do a clock, a match, chess pawns, and vowels all have in common? What do these riddles mean?
Every riddle has a number in the question, and they arrived in this order: 13, 1, 8, and 5.
13, 1, 8, and 5. What do they mean?
Perhaps letters of the alphabet.
Of course, 13 is M.
1 would be A, 8 would be H, or H. 5 would be E.
M-A-H-E.
Perhaps 1 and 8 are 18.
18 is R. M-R-E.
How about Mr. E?
Mystery.
And another name for mystery?
Enigma.
Mr. Enigma. Edward Nigma. Stickley's death was obviously a computer-generated forgery.
You realise after this, Bruce is going to go back to that woman and be like, cut the benefits. Yeah. He didn't unalive himself, he was murdered.
Bruce really thinks highly of his mid-90s CGI.
Yeah, you really are quite bright, despite what people say. Ooh, zing!
I like this scene. Not very often you have moments in the Batman films where Batman goes into detective mode.
Yeah.
Great seeing Batman and Alfred working together. They're working together too, which is great.
That's not enough.
No, but it's a good taste. So, as all the crap that the Schumacher films get, this is one of the scenes where I kind of go, it did it better, I think, than the Burton ones.
Fair, yeah.
Bruce and Alfred walk into the badly damaged Batcave. Were all the Batsuits destroyed, Alfred?
All except the prototype with sonar modifications you invented. But you haven't tested it yet.
Tonight's a good night. Time for a suit change montage. Gotta be a montage!
Montage!
Including butt shots.
Pow, pow.
And dick shot.
No, Dick's gone missing.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
There's no crotch shots until, I think, Batman and Robin.
They did a crotch shot at the start because of my notes. I had cock piece at the start, so it is a crotch shot at the start of the movie. I don't hate this design of the Batsuit, but personally prefer the one from earlier in the film. Don't like how silvery the suit is, though. It needs to be darker for me. It then pans up to the Batcave entrance of Batman coming out in the new suit. What do you suggest, Alfred? By sea or by air? I love how the Batboat and Batwing have the same kind of style that the Batmobile will have. I actually have a Batwing hanging up in my room in the lounge. It's the one I got as a kid, and I've kept it all these years, which I'm really glad I did. You don't see too many of the Batman Forever Batwings around. It's probably my favourite Batwing, even though I'm being biased because I've got one in my room. I do think the design, because this one has a little more design detail than the other ones, the sleekness works really well for the Batmobiles, but I find that the Batwing looks better with a little bit more design on it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I agree with that. Why not both?
Batman turns around to see Dick coming down the stairs, down in a newly developed high-tech suit.
Exactly, why not both?
The colours are based off his circus costume. Who's the tailor?
I took the liberty, sir.
This shows you how skilled, though, and invaluable Alfred really is. He makes the suits. R, what does that stand for?
Resistance 3, Fall of Man. Robin, Riddler and Two-Face can make a pretty lethal combination. I figured you could use a hand.
2 against 2 are better odds.
I can't promise I won't kill Harvey.
A man's got to go his own way. Batman justifying killing since 1995. Ka-chew! A friend taught me that.
Not just a friend.
Robin holds out his hand. A partner. Batman shakes Robin's hand. Batman flies out of the Batcave in the Batwing while Robin uses the Batboat. Robin is enjoying the Batboat a little too much. Cut to Gordon at the bat signal. He orders the signal to be turned off as Batman is not coming. Then Gordon hears something. Maybe it was the Batman theme that kicked in. Maybe something else. Gordon tells the officer to wait a minute. Batman comes crashing through the green bat symbol in the sky, which makes the symbol the bluish-white colour again.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, eh?
How he changes the colour from green to
Just
bluish-white.
by flying through it. It's like, okay.
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's a bat wing. Batman then creates another popular GIF that is still used to this very day. Batman looks to the side of the Batwing cockpit and gives Commissioner Gordon the thumbs up.
Yeah.
I use that a lot.
You have to give this to Commissioner Gordon. Terrible eyesight, can somehow see him doing the thumbs up.
What were they going to do if Batman didn't show up? Actually solve crime? I think not. Gordon then shakes the hand of the officer like he was actually responsible for doing anything. Cut to Riddler's hideout. Riddler and Two-Face prepare to play a game of the battleships with mines planted in the water. They start calling out locations to activate the mines and try to blow up the incoming Batboat.
A14.
Hit.
Sweet.
B12.
Hit!
And my favorite vitamin, I might add.
Batman flies the Batwing around the giant blender device.
Oh, that sinking feeling.
I like this game.
C9.
The mine hits the Batboat, but as it does, Robin ejects out of the boat. The Batboat blows up. It's like, well, here's the Batboat. Oh, it's gone now.
Yeah.
Ah, you sank my battleship.
Thanks, Count Dracula.
Ah, you sank my battleship. Gabriel. Ah.
Who, me?
The villains have a good laugh. Robin uses an underwater breather and sees incoming diver goons coming for him.
He's going to see the Gungan city, and the first Phantom Menace is going to get to the Gungans, ask them for help.
Batman can see the goons closing in on Robin underwater. Well, Robin didn't last long. On to the next sidekick, shall we? Riddler gets on the radio.
This is your captain speaking. Please return to your seats. We will be experiencing turbulence.
Riddler uses an energy wave from a giant blender to hit the Batwing and knock it out of the air.
I got him.
The Batwing crashes into the water right next to the Batboat debris.
I hope they could find the little black box.
Batman detaches the exterior shell of the Batwing, and then it turns into a submarine. Reminds me of Thunderbirds. Batman fires himself at the goons and at Robin. Batman grabs Robin. Robin fires a net at the goons. There is no way to escape a net. Cartoons from the 80s have taught me this. Batman ties a net of goons to a nearby buoy and, lets them to die because they'll eventually run out of air and they can't swim forever, right? So,
And not one of them probably has a knife on them, obviously, otherwise they would have cut the...
and they're all wearing tanks, so it's going to weigh them down. Batman and Robin arrive at the rocks below Riddler's hideout.
Now, the real game begins. Holy rusted metal, Batman.
Huh?
The ground. It's all metal. It's full of holes. You know? Holy.
Oh, great callback to 1960s Robin. Robin races ahead. Batman says for Robin to wait.
The whole island's moving.
Batman uses his hand grappling gun to swing up into the island that is raising above off the ground, but it doesn't latch on. Robin goes up with the island while Batman remains lower down. Batman finds a nearby access door. When he goes in, there are question marks projected all over the wall. The door then closes and locks behind him. Batman looks down below where he sees jagged pieces of metal at the bottom of the shaft. Cut to Robin. Two-Face is there with a gun.
Looking for us?
Robin kicks Two-Face down to the ground, causing the gun to drop.
That was for my mother.
Robin kicks Two-Face down again.
My father.
Robin then punches Two-Face in, the face.
My brother. And this is for me.
Robin headbutts Two-Face. Two-Face starts to slip off the edge of the island. Cut back to Batman climbing the shaft.
Poor Dick.
The only light is the green glow through the question marks. A sharp, jagged platform starts to descend down towards Batman. Batman looks down, reminding himself the dangers below as well. Cut back to Two-Face hanging off the edge.
Finally, justice is served. Let us die.
Two-Face slips more off the edge. Cut back to the blades in the roof descending on Batman. Batman jumps onto the descending platform, avoiding the blades. Cut back to Two-Face and Robin.
You're a man after our own heart, son. I'll see you in hell.
Robin then reaches out his hand. Two-Face grabs on.
I'd rather see you in jail.
Oh, good boy, good boy. The bat has taught you very well. Noble.
Two-Face pulls out another gun.
Stupid, but noble.
Cut back to Batman hanging onto the descending platform. Batman uses some extra grip tech on his boots that cause the platform to flip and break the chain. The gears break off, causing the platform to fall to the bottom. Batman uses the chain as a pulley system to get an elevator ride to the top. Batman pops up in Riddler's main room of the hideout. Again, the question marks lit up on the floor look great. Batman looks up to see Riddler turning around in his big chair to face Batman. He has changed outfits since the last time we saw him. It was just before. He's now wearing a god-awful white and green glittery suit with a glittery green and silver mask and hair that looks like Ace Ventura hair.
You got to keep this in mind, though. It's god awful, but apparently it's going online. Was it 10,000?
Yeah, $10,000 it sold for that suit.
And that was American, right? So
USD
God awful.
at auction, and that was 2017, so it'd be worth 20 grand now.
riddle me this. Who's buying that?
Riddle me this, riddle me that. Who's afraid of the big black bat?
No more tricks, Edward.
Very well, then.
Riddler pulls out a different cane to last time.
Let's get real.
Release Chase. This is between you and me.
And me. And me.
You've been sucking Guffin's brainwaves, and now you've devised a way to read men's minds.
You betcha. Soon my little box will be on countless TVs around the world, feeding me credit card numbers, bank codes, sexual fantasies, and little white lies. Into my head they'll go. Victory is inevitable. For if knowledge is power, then a god... Was that a little over the top? I can never tell.
Riddler laughs.
By the way, I've seen your mind. Freak! Yours is the greatest riddle of all. Can Bruce Wayne and Batman ever truly coexist?
We'll find out today. But first, let's meet our contestants. Behind curtain number 1.
Sugar pulls a lever. A curtain around the tube comes down to reveal Chase, tied up.
This absolutely fabulous Dr. Chase Meridian, she enjoys hiking, getting her nails done, and foolishly hopes to be the love of Bruce's life. Ha! And behind curtain number 2.
Spice pulls a lever. A curtain around the tube comes down to reveal Robin, tied up.
Fat Man's one and only partner. This acrobat turned orphan, like Saturday morning cartoons, and dreams of one day being bare naked with a girl. And below these contestants, my personal favorite, a watery grave. Just one little touch, and 5 seconds later, these 2-day players are a gull feed on the rocks below. Not enough time to save them both. Oh! Which one will it be, Batman? Bruce's love, or the Dark Knight's junior partner?
Riddler makes a clock ticking sound. There is no way for me to save them all myself. This is all one giant death trap.
Judges, I'm sorry. Your answer must be in the form of a question, but thank you for playing.
Riddler goes to press the button on his cane. Wait, I have a riddle for you.
For me? Really?
Tell me.
I see without seeing. Batman readies a device on his belt. To me, darkness is as clear as daylight. Batman gets a batarang ready. What am I?
Please. You're as blind as a bat.
Exactly. Batman pulls out his batarang and activates the sonar ability in his suit. Gives him like wide eyes. Batman throws the batarang at Riddler's massive device, shattering it.
No.
Cue large explosions while Riddler leans over his chair. Breaking the machine starts to mess up Riddler's mind. Riddler hits the button on his cane, releasing Chase and Robin out of their tubes. They start to fall to the watery grave below. Batman dives down after them. He launches a grappling hook from his suit and attaches the other end to the rope around Chase. Pretty sure the sudden stop will at least snap her spine.
Yeah.
A la Amazing Spider-Man 2. Batman continues diving after Robin. Robin manages to free his legs. Batman launches another grappling hook and grabs onto the rope around Robin's hands, only barely stopping him in time.
Thanks.
Batman and Robin climb up to a nearby structure beam and untie Chase. Two-Face and appears with a gun pointed at them from above.
All those heroics for nothing. No more riddles, nor curtains 1 and 2. Just plain curtains.
Again, he could have done this when Bruce was unconscious.
But no.
Aren't you forgetting something, Harvey? Your coin. You're always of two minds about everything. Batman pulls something out of his belt.
Yes, of course. You're right, Bruce. Emotion's always the enemy of true justice. Thank you. You've always been a good friend.
Two-Face flips his coin, but when he does, Batman throws multiple coins up into the air, confusing Two-Face and causing him to lose his balance and fall to the depths below. It zooms in on Robin's face. He finally will get his revenge. As Two-Face sinks to the water below, he misses all the metal and stuff. Doesn't get a Mortal Kombat fatality. No, he lands in the water.
Yeah.
As Two-Face sinks below the water, a coin lands in his outstretched hand. It's actually his coin too. Batman goes back up top to find Riddler in amongst the rubble. His head and body is all messed up from the mind machine breaking.
Why? Why can't I kill you? Too many questions. Too many questions.
Poor Edward. I had to save them both. You see, I'm both Bruce Wayne and Batman, not because I have to be. Now, because I choose to be. Riddler starts screaming as all you can see is that image of a giant bat flying towards him. Cut to Arkham Asylum. Chase visits Edward at Arkham. He's been screaming for hours that he knows the true identity of Batman.
Edward? Who is it? It's Dr. Meridian Chase. Do you remember me? How could I forget? Dr. Burton tells me you know who Batman is. I can't tell you if you don't say please. Edward, please, who is Batman?
Edward comes out with a loose straitjacket, flapping his arms.
I'm Batman.
And then cuts to Alfred and Bruce waiting outside the Arkham gates. Chase comes out a secret door. She's been spoken.
Yeah.
Your secret's safe. He's definitely a wacko. Mike Wazowski. Ha ha. Your secret is safe. He's definitely a wacko.
Wacko. Is that a technical term? Call back to before. Listen, Bruce gives Chase back her bad dream two-faced doll. I won't be needing this anymore. Thank you for giving me a new dream. Oh, wow, what kind of dream is that? Chase and Bruce kiss. Alfred creepily smiles behind them. I like what I see.
Don't work too late.
It's because Alfred set cameras up in the Batcave where him and Dick could just watch.
Cut to Batman theme with a bat signal. Batman and Robin run into the shot and towards the camera. The final one. End of movie. Now that we've gone through the movie Batman Forever, let's go to our ratings.
Alfred, Nobody Does It Bennett.
Since I started the podcast with only 2 hosts, only 2 rating scores will count. It helps keep the balance in the ratings. Therefore, since there are 3 of us here today, my score will not count on the official charts. I'll still give you my scores, but only Matt and Jeff's ratings will count. They will be the dynamic duo for this one. So let's start with Jeff. What have you given story for Batman Forever?
I gave it 2.5 stars. This time around, I really did compare it more to Returns and Batman, and it just changed too much. Like, it went way too campy, too strong. If they had tried to find a bit of a balance between the two, it would have been okay. Jim Carrey saying joygasm through one of the scenes, it's just like, this is just weird, man. You know, it's not something you'd hear the Riddler saying. And I get that, it wasn't Jim Carrey, it was how they told him to portray it, but that's the point. They told him to portray it that way to make it so campy, and it's just like, it's too much.
And Matt, what have you given story out of 5 stars?
Well, after what you said at the start of the podcast with it, if Robin Williams had done this and they had to change everything and the whole inside of Bruce Wayne's actual mental psyche and how they could have approached that could have been so good. But there could have been so much more depth for the character and everything else on top of that. And the fact that they didn't, I've given it a 2. I love the movie to pieces, but I'm always sitting there halfway through going, how the hell did we get to this bit? Or how did we get to this part here? Yeah. 2.
I have given story for Batman Forever a 2 out of 5.
Gonna be so bad.
Like you mentioned, Jeff, they did take a completely right angle turn or complete 180 on how the style and tone was. They went more for kids, more lit up. That wasn't the worst part of this. That happened, and I can see why they did it, and I don't think it's as good as the previous ones because of that. But what really, really bugs me is the fact that they start doing stuff that seems like it's going deeper into his personality and why he does things. And then they kind of shake it off and do nothing with it. They'll have those conversations with Robin why he doesn't want Robin to be Batman, but it doesn't fully explain why he doesn't want him to be Batman. It doesn't say it's because you're me. The whole fact where he gives up being Batman just comes out of the blue because...
And it's not really explored either. It's just like, I'm not going to be Batman next scene. I'm Batman.
Yeah, Chase Meridian's like, I don't like Batman anymore, so he doesn't be Batman. We've seen Mask of the Phantasm before this. He was struggling to go through that just to ask Andrea to marry him. It showed you exactly what he was struggling with. Well, this doesn't show you anything.
Nah, it's kind of emotionless in a way.
The Bruce Wayne parts, I don't think Val Kilmer was very strong as Bruce Wayne, but I love the story that he was trying to tell as Bruce Wayne. And then this movie doesn't allow that to happen. It goes, no, we're going to have cartoonish effects. Got to have bright, bubbly bat suits. We got to see Jim Carrey as Riddler, which again, it wasn't his fault, but Riddler is not the Joker. Two-Face is not the Joker, but they made them the Joker.
Yeah, they almost tried to portray him as Ace Ventura mixed with The Mask. This comedic, this will make the kids fall in love with you because you're funny in Ace Ventura.
Yeah, it was going away from the source. So that's why it's a 2 out of 5. It's just not a great story, and it didn't develop anything, and it could have been a way better film. For acting, Matt, what have you given acting out of 5 stars?
None of them should have been portrayed as the people they were. Nicole Kidman should have just been Australian.
True, could have been.
Could have just left her Australian. It would have just put a complete different aspect on the whole thing. Didn't like how short Grayson's kind of push was. Like, he had to cry at the start, and then he was just like emotionless, and then he was just real stubborn the whole way through. There was no real kind of in-depth to the character. And where did he learn all these karate moves?
Laundry.
I hated Commissioner Gordon, worst actor I've ever seen.
Or Pat Hingle. He's a better actor than other things.
Yeah, 100%. But in this, I don't know why it was just, oh my God.
Not fair. And Jeff, what have you given acting out of 5?
So I was a little bit nicer. I gave it a 3 because you saying to me that they basically were told this is how they wanted it. Because I always thought Jim Carrey was over the top in this. I just thought, I don't like it. I like Jim Carrey and I like Ace Ventura and all that, but I came to know the Riddler through John Glover, and I thought, he's just such a brilliant villain. And then he just came across so campy, and I hated it. And I thought, for ages, I thought it was Jim Carrey's fault. He's like, I did this in this movie, and I did that in that movie. It worked. I'll put it into this movie. But finding out that he was told to play it like that changed my thoughts behind it a bit.
Yeah, it doesn't give him that creative freedom.
Yeah, finding out that it could have been a completely different role with Robin Williams. Also, with who was Harvey Dent? Billy D. Williams, yeah. Finding out that the direction they were going there, the fact that they were told to act the way they had kind of changed my opinion on it a bit, because it felt less like now it was Jim Carrey shoving this stuff down our throat and more like they've seen his other movies and they want him to shove this down our throats, sort of thing. So I gave it a 3.
I gave acting a 2 out of 5. I know they were told to act that way, but they still acted that way in this film, and that was not the way it should have been. Tommy Lee Jones in The Fugitive, Tommy Lee Jones and so many other things is absolutely fantastic. Yeah. He's terrible in this. Jim Carrey is fantastic in The Mask. He's fantastic in even serious ones, more serious ones like Man in the Moon and stuff. He's a fantastic actor. The portrayal here just did not fit the character. Val Kilmer, loved him in Tombstone. I think it's his best performance as Doc Holliday is amazing. Even Iceman in Top Gun.
Oh, true. Yeah, of course.
In The Saint. He's in a movie called Top Secret. Also The Doors. He played Jim Morrison in The Doors. And I think, did he win an Oscar or got nominated for an Oscar for that?
He got nominated for that, I think.
Rest his soul, because he has passed away. He has been in good things about this. I wanted to say this before I went on about Val Kilmer and Batman Forever. Yeah. I don't like him as Batman. I don't like him as Bruce Wayne. He's dull and boring as Bruce Wayne. He's dull and boring as Batman. Michael Keaton didn't have to say anything, but you could see through his eyes. Val Kilmer hasn't got the same kind of eye acting as Michael Keaton. He's not got the subtlety in this performance. He's a great actor. I'm not going to say other things, but the subtlety that Michael Keaton carried with just the looks that he has as Batman and Bruce Wayne. Even George Clooney, he knew what kind of movie he was in, so he was very tongue-in-cheek. He's the same as Bruce and as Batman because that's what they wanted. But I find Val Kilmer was just boring, so sorry, Val fans. The saving grace why I gave this 2, not 1. I love Michael Gough, and he is the best Alfred, and he's still very good in this, even in a world where his role, even though everyone else is over the top and crazy, he's still grounded. He's not kind of given into being a more cartoonish approach.
He doesn't over accentuate as when Robin goes falls into the garage, and the first thing when he falls downstairs tries to follow him, he could have turned around and been like, oh, and over dramatize it, but he just turned around and was just like,
You could put any other actor from this movie into the Batman or Batman Returns and that would stick out like a sore thumb. The Alfred performance in this would be the same because he's playing it the same way. He's playing it as serious as he played the first 2 Batmans as well. So 2 out of 5. How well it holds up, I've given it a 2 out of 5. I don't think it's got any better of age. I think it's gotten worse. There are some nice shots, and I do love how bright and poppy the neon is. But the CGI is pretty bad now. It's aged pretty badly, and I don't think it holds up that well when you compare it to other ones around that. Batman Returns looks better, and that was older. It was cool they had miniatures, so I gave it 2, not 1, but 2 out of 5. Jeff, what have you given how well it holds up?
I actually gave it a 2 as well. There are bits and pieces where You know, I definitely remember them if it's been a while since I've seen the movie. But today was the first time in a while that I actually remembered the plot points to the movie. It just wasn't memorable enough for me to go, oh yeah, that's what the Riddler was doing. I knew the Riddler was in it, I knew Two-Face was in it, but I completely forgot the plot points. I don't feel it holds up that well if I don't want to remember the whole plot points and the story behind it.
Some stories are timeless, this is not. And Matt, what have you given how well it holds up?
Yeah, I gave it a 2 as well. I watched it last night, I watched it this morning, and I went, yeah, doesn't hold up very well anymore. I love Batman, and I love this movie, but it's
Does anyone else get the same feeling like you've mentioned a little bit before, Jeff? Is every time I watch this, it's like watching it for the first time because my brain's forgotten what this movie's like.
Yeah, it's just all the different things, like all the statues and all the things. You sit there for 20 minutes going, how long did it take them to make them out of polystyrene and paint them?
Well, they had the $200 million budget or $100 million budget, didn't they? So for music, Jeff, what have you given music?
Okay, so this is the highest rating I've given any of it, and that's 3.5 stars, because the music, like the Kiss from a Rose and the song from U2, just absolutely bangers. I still remember the U2 one even now. Mind you, it does help that you used to use it for one of your entrances for your wrestling characters. I know the theme to Batman changed a bit, but it's still good. It's not great, but it's still good. So I think the music probably the most that's, you know, held up through the whole lot of it. Story wasn't great, the acting wasn't great, the music was pretty good. I quite enjoyed the music, so yeah, I gave it a 3.5.
And Matt, what have you given music?
As a musician, 1. You don't beat Elfman. You don't beat Zimmerman. You don't beat the greats. The soundtrack. There could have been no seal. Nothing could have been titled. All the songs could have been completely untitled masterpieces that literally weren't even real music now. But if they were Phil Collins and just thrown in together for the specific thing, so like take the Tarzans, for example, like every single song, and then the fact that he went across every other country in the world and learnt that language to sing it that way.
He'll always be in my heart, Phil Collins.
And the only song I knew out of this was the Seal song. And even then, I don't know that song that well, Kiss from a Rose.
I think it's more if you're brought up in that era as well. It was all over the place that you couldn't escape it. Now these days, you hear it, it's a bit different.
Kiss from a Rose was always on the radio. And again, the only reason I really knew about the one from U2 was because he used to use it for entrance music for one of his wrestling characters. And it's very, very similar to the Godzilla music.
Which is another album I love, Come With Me, with name redacted as the artist.
Oh, Baby Oil himself.
Yeah.
This be surprising. I talked up the soundtrack so much, how much I love it. I've given music a 2 out of 5. I'm pretty much counting the soundtrack as completely separate to the film because it was made more for advertising, marketing purposes. The only one song you actually hear in the movie that I can think of is the Riddler one for Flaming Lips. Everything else is at the credits.
Oh, true, the Flaming Lips song, yeah, of course.
Yeah. I've given this a 2 because the soundtrack's still there, so I can't give it a 1 for the soundtrack. It is still in the movie, but I don't like the new theme. Boring. Like, you had the best theme. You had the Batman March from Danny Elfman, and you went and replaced it with something slow, boring, and dreary. And every time they have music, it's more like it's trying to add to that cartoon atmosphere. It's quirky. It's circus music. It's not deep, ominous. It's like, I love Danny Elfman's Batman Returns score. It's my favourite film score of all time. My favourite Hans Zimmer one is probably one that no one knows is a Hans Zimmer one.
Interstellar?
No, I actually don't like much of this new stuff. It's good to listen to in the movie. It sets a tone, but I wouldn't listen to it separately.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah.
That's one of my hot takes that people would probably disagree with. I'm not a big Hans Zimmer fan, but my favourite Hans Zimmer score is actually The Lion King.
Oh, yeah, no,
he does The Lion King, which is amazing. It's so different to everything else he's done. A lot of his newest stuff is very much the same. Anyway, I'm getting off track. I've given it 2 out of 5 because the actual music score, I think, is not very good. And begrudges me more that they ruined what they already had and then tried to change it to something that was much worse. For visuals, iconic, amazing shots or moments, this is my highest score. I've given it a 3 out of 5.
Oh, wow.
The Riddler layer at the end, I think, is amazing. I love the way it looks, the question marks and everything, and the black. It looks beautiful. Some of the shots through the backdrops and stuff, in 4K especially, I'll say that. It looks clean, it looks crisp. The neon paint on the gangs, even though it's unnecessary, looks awesome. Same with the weapons. So what they do with the colours and stuff, it does pop and does look pretty cool. I'm not saying it looks as great as Batman Returns. I've given it a 3 out of 5 just because I think it has got some nice shots and some nice visuals, even though I still wish they continued the Returns kind of style. For visuals, amazing shots or iconic moments, what have you given it, Matt?
I gave it a 2, but you made sense on the layer at the end with all the question marks. Yeah, they kind of pulled finger halfway through and just went, we should just do some crazy flamboyant costumes instead of just putting them in the leotard. Yeah, a 2. I was going to change it to a 3, but I'll stick on the 2. They should have been like Freeze's outfit. There's all these tubes and everything. Penguin's outfit. It's just so Danny DeVito. Like, they nailed that completely. Like Poison Ivy's outfit. Even Robin and Batman in that movie, their outfits are just pristine. In this one, they kind of just seem like a half-step version of where they could have gone. I love the little Robin thing. I love the wee helmet. I love things like that. Harvey's was probably the most intense costume of the whole movie. None of the bad guys had like big chains around their necks. Like, they all just had like bits of fluoro and things like that. It wasn't really a Gotham scene for me.
Jeff, what have you given visuals?
Yeah, I gave it 2 as well. I agree with like the costumes and stuff, and they never seem to understand with the Riddler. They just keep changing his costume.
And here, every scene.
Yeah, hair and costume just keep changing. The only time I liked it was the first one. I did like the light up costume, but not enough that it could be just that quick scene. Yeah, the first time he wore an outfit was cool, but yeah, they keep changing it too much, and overall I just wasn't impressed with it as maybe others might be.
Hey, mine doesn't count, so sucks to be Batman Forever.
Yeah.
Cool, so just going through our totals again, I've got for story 2 out of 5, for acting 2 out of 5, for how well it holds up 2 out of 5, for music 2 out of 5, and for visuals, iconic shots or moments, I've given 3 out of 5, which gives Batman Forever for me a grand total of 11 out of 25 possible stars. And what have you got, Jeff?
So story is 2.5, acting's 3, how well it holds up is 2, music is 3.5, visuals is 2, for a total of 13 out of 25. I think mine might be the highest of the lot.
And Matt, what were your stats?
2 for story, 2 for acting, 2 for how well it holds up, 1 for music, and 2 for visuals, with a total of 9.
9.
I think this is my worst graded one ever. And I feel bad for saying that because it's a good movie.
It's like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. We were harsh on the stats, but we loved that movie.
100%, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That movie's so good, but God, it's not a good movie.
Yeah. Like, that armor is just awful.
So, with a grand total for you guys, gives a grand total of 22 out of a possible 50 stars. So that might actually be, if I go to the stats,
Second or third last?
it's 43rd out of a 44, so it's just above Mortal Kombat Annihilation with 22 stars. Ghost has got 23 stars, it's 42nd place. Now Batman Forever is in 43rd place with 22 stars, and then Mortal Kombat Annihilation from 1997, 15.5 stars. So Batman and Robin is in 32nd equal with 32 stars. I really do enjoy Batman and Robin more. I know most people don't. Most people love Forever more than Robin. And Robin, though, kind of feels like the movie that they know they're going to be goofy, they're going to be stupid, and kind of go with it more.
Yeah, I think by that time you kind of started to expect it, so it was a bit more enjoyable. I think it was too much of a slap in the face to go from Returns, so dark and gritty, to the campy awfulness of Forever.
In this one, I feel they tried to go kind of half and half more, kind of keep that serious tone a little bit, but then also try and add in that cartoonish campiness. Rather, Batman and Robin, just from the start, is full on camp. But yeah, so 43rd place with 22 out of a possible 25 stars. Does anyone have any final thoughts or anything they want to talk about Batman Forever before we wrap up?
I'd still watch it again.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for punishment. If I can sit through Morbius, I can sit through this.
I can watch Batman films again and again. For me, though, Batman Forever will always be a time capsule type film that reminds me of my childhood, so I'll always watch it for that nostalgia period anyway. And although the style and tone is still fun to watch, it is my least favourite Batman film of the 80s and 90s Batman era. Yes, I like Batman and Robin more than I like Batman Forever. Jeff, Matt, thank you for joining me.
Yeah, you're all right, man. That was great.
A lot of dick jokes. I'm going to keep most of them in.
Cool. Perfect.
And thank you for listening. Remember, some others may do it better, but nobody does it Bennett. Take care.
It's the end of the show, and now it's time to go. Don't be sad, just be glad. Then nobody does it Bennett.